Welcome to the 2025 SYC Texas, presented by Platinum Ford, title sponsor of the SYC Texas. The SYC Texas, presented by Storm Bowling, brought to you by Cool Wick, official apparel merchandiser of the Storm Youth Championships, by PBA Junior, the PBA Youth Club for bowlers under the age of 18, and by KEGEL, built for bowling. By Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Footwear, Master Accessories, Ballard's Bowling Academy. By Pinwheel.us, Customer Relationship Management. By TD Transportation, and by Quality Respite and Home Care. All scoring is provided by Bowl Metrics, official tournament management system of the Storm Youth Championships. This year, all SYC events and tournaments are aligned with charities Ballard versus the Big C and Make-A-Wish Utah. Now, live from Cityview Lanes in Fort Worth, Texas, it's the 2025 SYC Texas. Welcome to the 2025 SYC Texas, presented by Platinum Ford, title sponsor of the SYC Texas. The SYC Texas, presented by Storm Bowling, brought to you by Cool Wick, official apparel merchandiser of the Storm Youth Championships. By PBA Junior, the PBA Youth Club for bowlers under the age of 18. And by KEGEL, built for bowling. By Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Footwear, Master Accessories, Ballard's Bowling Academy. By Pinwheel.us, Customer Relationship Management. By TD Transportation, and by Quality Respite and Home Care. All scoring is provided by Bowl Metrics, official tournament management system of the Storm Youth Championships. This year, all SYC events and tournaments are aligned with charities Ballard versus the Big C and Make-A-Wish Utah. Now, live from Cityview Lanes in Fort Worth, Texas, it's the 2025 SYC Texas. Welcome to the 2025 SYC Texas, presented by Platinum Ford, title sponsor of the SYC Texas. The SYC Texas, presented by Storm Bowling, brought to you by Cool Wick, official apparel merchandiser of the Storm Youth Championships. By PBA Junior, the PBA Youth Club for bowlers under the age of 18. And by KEGEL, built for bowling. By Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Footwear, Master Accessories, Ballard's Bowling Academy. By Pinwheel.us, Customer Relationship Management. By TD Transportation, and by Quality Respite and Home Care. All scoring is provided by Bowl Metrics, official tournament management system of the Storm Youth Championships. This year, all SYC events and tournaments are aligned with charities Ballard versus the Big C and Make-A-Wish Utah. Now, live from Cityview Lanes in Fort Worth, Texas, it's the 2025 SYC Texas. Welcome to the 2025 SYC Texas, presented by Platinum Ford, title sponsor of the SYC Texas. The SYC Texas, presented by Storm Bowling, brought to you by Cool Wick, official apparel merchandiser of the Storm Youth Championships. By PBA Junior, the PBA Youth Club for bowlers under the age of 18. And by KEGEL, built for bowling. By Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Footwear, Master Accessories, Ballard's Bowling Academy. By Pinwheel.us, Customer Relationship Management. By TD Transportation, and by Quality Respite and Home Care. All scoring is provided by Bowl Metrics, official tournament management system of the Storm Youth Championships. This year, all SYC events and tournaments are aligned with charities Ballard versus the Big C and Make-A-Wish Utah. Now, live from Cityview Lanes in Fort Worth, Texas, it's the 2025 SYC Texas. Welcome to the 2025 SYC Texas, presented by Platinum Ford, title sponsor of the SYC Texas. The SYC Texas, presented by Storm Bowling, brought to you by Cool Wick, official apparel merchandiser of the Storm Youth Championships. By PBA Junior, the PBA Youth Club for bowlers under the age of 18. And by KEGEL, built for bowling. by Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Footwear, Master Accessories, Ballard's Bowling Academy, by Pinwheel.us, Customer Relationship Management, by TD Transportation, and by Quality Respite and Home Care. All scoring is provided by Bowl Metrics, official tournament management system of the Storm U Championships. This year, all SYC events and tournaments are aligned with charities, Ballard versus the Big C, and Make-A-Wish Utah. Now, live from Cityview Lanes in Fort Worth, Texas, it's the 2025 SYC Texas. Welcome to the 2025 SYC Texas, presented by Platinum Ford, title sponsor of the SYC Texas. The SYC Texas, presented by Storm Bowling, brought to you by Cool Wick, official apparel merchandiser of the Storm Youth Championships, by PBA Junior, the PBA Youth Club for bowlers under the age of 18, and by KEGEL, built for bowling. By Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Footwear, Master Accessories, Ballard's Bowling Academy, by Pinwheel.us, Customer Relationship Management, by TD Transportation, and by Quality Respite and Home Care. All scoring is provided by Bowl Metrics, official tournament management system of the Storm U Championships. This year, all SYC events and tournaments are aligned with charities, Ballard versus the Big C, and Make-A-Wish Utah. Now, live from Cityview Lanes in Fort Worth, Texas, it's the 2025 SYC Texas. Welcome to the 2025 SYC Texas, presented by Platinum Ford, title sponsor of the SYC Texas. The SYC Texas, presented by Storm Bowling, brought to you by Cool Wick, official apparel merchandiser of the Storm Youth Championships, by PBA Junior, the PBA Youth Club for bowlers under the age of 18, and by KEGEL, built for bowling. By Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Footwear, Master Accessories, Ballard's Bowling Academy, by Pinwheel.us, Customer Relationship Management, by TD Transportation, and by Quality Respite and Home Care. All scoring is provided by Bowl Metrics, official tournament management system of the Storm U Championships. This year, all SYC events and tournaments are aligned with charities, Ballard versus the Big C, and Make-A-Wish Utah. Now, live from Cityview Lanes in Fort Worth, Texas, it's the 2025 SYC Texas. Welcome to the 2025 SYC Texas, presented by Platinum Ford, title sponsor of the SYC Texas. The SYC Texas, presented by Storm Bowling, brought to you by Cool Wick, official apparel merchandiser of the Storm Youth Championships, by PBA Junior, the PBA Youth Club for bowlers under the age of 18, and by KEGEL, built for bowling. By Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Footwear, Master Accessories, Ballard's Bowling Academy, by Pinwheel.us, Customer Relationship Management, by TD Transportation, and by Quality Respite and Home Care. All scoring is provided by Bowl Metrics, official tournament management system of the Storm U Championships. This year, all SYC events and tournaments are aligned with charities, Ballard versus the Big C, and Make-A-Wish Utah. Now, live from Cityview Lanes in Fort Worth, Texas, it's the 2025 SYC Texas. Welcome to the 2025 SYC Texas, presented by Platinum Ford, title sponsor of the SYC Texas. The SYC Texas, presented by Storm Bowling, brought to you by Cool Wick, official apparel merchandiser of the Storm Youth Championships, by PBA Junior, the PBA Youth Club for bowlers under the age of 18, and by KEGEL, built for bowling. By Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Footwear, Master Accessories, Ballard's Bowling Academy, by Pinwheel.us, Customer Relationship Management, by TD Transportation, and by Quality Respite and Home Care. All scoring is provided by Bowl Metrics, official tournament management system of the Storm U Championships. This year, all SYC events and tournaments are aligned with charities, Ballard versus the Big C, and Make-A-Wish Utah. Now, live from Cityview Lanes in Fort Worth, Texas, it's the 2025 SYC Texas.
And we are live. We are back from the SYC in Texas, last SYC of the year. I'm Blair, joined by Stephanie Johnson.
Yay, good morning.
Stephanie, welcome back.
It's a good Sunday morning, Blair.
I just noticed I have the Leaning Tower of Bowling, so I might have to go fix the camera.
The Leaning Tower of Bowling.
I mean,
I think it's okay.
Yeah. Don't look too closely.
Listen, I have seen much worse.
Oh,
okay?
Thank you.
We have a clear picture.
That's right.
That's a win.
That's right.
On this Sunday morning, that is a massive win.
Yeah, it's so hard. Like, you think it's level, and then you look at it. Anyway, just don't look too close. We'll fix it. Don't worry.
It's all good.
All right, the bowlers in front of us. We are bowling on the long pattern today, which usually everyone I talk to, 9 times out of 10, they're like, I like the long pattern.
I like it because, I think I kind of know what my ball's going to do.
Right.
Or not do, for that matter.
And after the short pattern yesterday, everyone's like, yeah, I really like it. But we have some great bowlers, which this is not the right squad. So, man, Sunday morning. Woo.
Yeah, we got, looks like, is it U18, U15 boys? Maybe a combo?
It does look like that.
Of the two. I could be wrong.
Right in front of us, we have Michael Stranger, Christopher Cosby, Jose Francisco, Nathan Hatfield, and Sebi Vetter. That's 5 and 6. And then 7 and 8, Angelo Galafaro, Ethan Wynn, William Smith, Brennan Moya, Noah Broussard, and Hayden Stupi.
Okay.
Those are the bowlers.
Not too much of a tongue twister.
Not too bad. Probably pronounced someone's name wrong, so I apologize in advance.
I think you did say stranger, but it looks like Stanger.
Oh, you're right. You know why I said stranger? Because Stranger Things is coming.
There you go.
If you're a Stranger Things fan, you'll understand. Michael Stanger.
I'm not, but I'm not a fan, but I'm not a fan. Does that make sense?
That's fair.
I haven't watched it, so I don't have an opinion of it.
I didn't watch it when it came out, but
because it's quite a few years old, correct?
Yeah, I don't know when it actually started, but a few years ago, my neighbors and I watched it together.
It's more, and again, this is my ignorance because I don't know, kids going into another altered reality.
It's kind of sci-fi. Yeah, it's hard to explain, but it was based in the 80s.
But it's all
in the 80s.
Real people.
It is.
Or is there fictional characters?
They're
sort of.
It's very hard to explain. You have to watch it. Your kids will get old enough you can watch it together.
Yeah. Well, they talk about it.
Okay.
They've never seen it.
Yeah.
But I'm just I don't know.
It's like they are all real people. There's some creatures that aren't.
Maybe superpowers.
Kind of. And then it's like another dimension.
Okay.
So they somehow have created this
altered reality.
Like a tunnel to this other dimension.
That they can go into.
Right. Yeah. So
I want that.
Right.
Is it good?
It's really
meaning
good.
the other reality.
No. The other reality is really bad. You don't want to go to the other.
Well,
that's the upside down. You don't go to the upside down. It's bad.
Okay.
And there's villains coming, and I think everyone's gonna die. That's my prediction.
So it's still going on. Meaning
last season,
if I wanted to binge watch 5 seasons, I could.
Literally, now would be the time because the last season, the last few episodes, are releasing Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's.
Wow.
So you could go and binge everything.
This would be the time.
This would be.
And that's the problem, Blair. I don't have the time.
Yeah, no. Well,
and if I do have the time, I'm not sure that's at the top of the list of how I'm going to spend it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm with you.
And that's okay.
Yeah, we had when I binged this, it was when I had a puppy.
Okay.
But the puppy got neutered, and we all were watching this together, and with the dog that we had to keep completely calm. So that was the time.
Yeah.
And I don't know, anyway, and I think a lot of people watched in COVID, but yeah.
Right. Yeah, a lot of
Tennille Milligan was a big fan of this show.
Yeah.
She was I remember.
There are a few people I distinctly remember that actually post about it consistently.
But I think she was in on it from the beginning, because I remember them posting about it, and I'm like, I don't know this Stranger Things thing. And I watched it, and I'm like, oh my gosh. The acting's just really good. It is. Anyway.
I need a show to binge watch, so maybe that'll be it.
Yeah.
Just because.
Now it does. I'm not a big scary person. This does like teeter. It's kind of a thriller. Like I always feel like there's the thriller category, and then there's straight horror. This is not straight horror. Yeah, this
suspense falls right in the middle there.
Yeah,
where it's like you're not really sure what's going to happen, but
yeah,
it's going to be okay.
Yeah, that's kind of where this is, I would say. Anyway.
Well, good.
Well, we're completely off topic, but I'm pulling up bios, so
I'm sure there are plenty of kids here that watch that show.
Right, and they're excited. It releases on Thanksgiving. I'm going to watch it.
It's right around the corner.
It is. Let's see. Now, we are in the dangerous category of U18 boys where they don't fill out their bios. But
yeah,
you never know. I'm gonna search it anyway.
We're gonna give it our best effort, and we got what we got, which may not be a lot.
Hey, Michael Sanger filled out his bio. He's from Derby. Bowls at
Derby,
Seneca.
Kansas, I would
Derby,
say. Let's
Kansas.
roll.
Let's roll Seneca. Mm-hmm. First SYC. He won a PBA Junior National Qualifier and bowled 300 while at that tournament. He also likes to fish. And his high school, he wants to say hello to his high school bowling teammates and EJ Tackett. Just
shout out to
fun.
EJ.
Yeah, EJ's cool.
Not sure if EJ's watching right now. However, if he is, or someone that knows him, Michael says hi.
That's right. Shout out to PBA Junior, though. They give us a bonus scholarship for every SYC. And the last block of the tournament, which is this one, there's a never give up scholarship in play.
Okay.
So
I did hear that announcement.
Right. The gold medalist gets some bonus scholarship money. So what that does, because the scholarship money is based on the final tournament results.
Okay. The overall.
Overall, thank you. So if you have not had a great tournament, like first round, second round, this was not your tournament. But you come out this morning and you had the best breakfast ever. And you just kill it. You can take home some scholarship money. And you never gave up. Just such a cool tournament, or a cool phrase.
Yeah. No, that's awesome.
Yeah, so we love PBA Junior for that.
We're seeing a lot of splits in front of us, Blair.
Yeah.
Oof. It's a tough one. We're not getting to count on them, too. Nathan went 6-0. And we got a 4 count over here on lane 8. I've seen it picked up a handful of times, and it's probably one of my favorite spares to see picked up because it's just so, in my opinion, it's hard to do.
It is. But it's fun. It looks really cool.
It's hard to get that 9 pin in the back there.
By the way, Sebi just started with a turkey. He's like, this isn't hard.
That's right. He gave you a little side eye action. He knew you were talking about him.
Yeah. Do we? I was pulling for him.
That's about what I would do. Or I'd probably just chop the 3-9.
Yeah.
A nice 6 count for the frame.
Yeah. And
not
then you,
good.
Not good. You come back and you're like, what am I doing?
Yeah, something ain't working when I'm getting more circles on my game.
We have decided that this bay of lanes is pretty hard. We have watching it yesterday and then talking to some of the bowlers. They said, I had my lowest game down there. I'm like, oh, okay. So just
it's
for
possible.
Reference.
And listen, if you can, I think it might be beneficial to hit it at the beginning of a block, just due to the fact of maybe just more integrity of the pattern is in play. But other than that, we've also seen a lot of dead woods and just things of that nature.
Yeah. And this one is a really dangerous. Oh, he's calling. He listened to the announcements.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
Now, that would take some skills.
Yeah.
I'm confident he could convert. However,
I'm not
with
doing
that
it.
video board, my ball would smash it.
Yeah. I had never thought about that until you said that yesterday.
You hit that and your ball goes up, there's no telling
Yeah.
what it would shatter.
Yeah, and then just there would be like an outage. And, I know because I helped build this screen, the design.
Yeah.
This is all one. So I'm
Which
afraid.
is insane.
Like, I'm afraid if you hit it, it would maybe, like, the whole thing would go out.
And, I'm not super techie. However, there's got to be so many chips in there and just things that
Clear the deadwood.
Yeah.
Moral of the story: clear the deadwood.
it just ain't worth it. Okay.
We just saw Chris Cosby bowl on lane 6, which he spelled out Chris for me. Thank you. He printed.
So we got Chris Cosby and we got Christopher Cosby up there.
Yeah.
Only because the characters, of course, can't fit.
Apparently. Yeah, that's pretty
We're
funny.
going to go with that.
Yeah. He's from San Antonio, though. Bull Arrow Thousand Oaks is his home center.
Okay. I've bowled there before.
He is 15 years old. He won the Tournament of Champions for Division II League, and he was a league champion with his brother.
That's pretty cool.
He loves to cook and bake.
Oh, we got another
Yeah. And
chef on our hands.
He's into anime, which that's one I don't know much about anime.
Like, is that meaning like watching it, or because I know like people like to draw it too?
Yeah, he says he watches a lot. So yeah,
Okay.
Demon Slayer, MHA, Dragon Ball.
Okay.
And he's the second chair cello in his high school orchestra. So, pretty cool.
That is cool.
Way cool.
Like, super well-rounded, right? Lots of things going on. Lots of different things, for that matter. And then there's bowling. It's like, what makes you decide you're going to add that to your bag of tricks,
Right.
Maybe that's a question you add there. Like,
What made you do these things?
why, how, when did you start bowling?
Yeah, that is a good question. We should ask that.
Because I think it could be different for a lot of people. Like,
here's another random fact. Nathan Hatfield up on lane 6. He's from Houston.
okay,
But
not too far from here.
This is funny. His favorite practice bowling center is Mission Bowl in Olathe, Kansas, which is where Nicole Thomas is from. So maybe they're from Kansas and now live in Houston. I need more information. But
Yeah.
he's 17. Bowls at the bowl. He was the U15 SATX Youth Bowler Tour Bowler of the Year. But he loves to read about World War II.
So we got a history buff of sorts,
Yeah.
or we're just into military specifically.
Yeah.
Interesting, right?
It's very fun to see what makes all these kids tick, right?
Yeah, I mean, by all means, find something you enjoy and do it, 100%. That was never my cup of tea. I don't mind history because it's more just kind of information, I guess. It's just what it is. But it is cool to learn about, how we got to where we are and things like that, for sure.
I like Ethan's jersey. Makes me feel like I want to be somewhere tropical.
Oh, there we go. Yep.
Yeah, Hawaii.
Yeah. Does he have any Hawaiian ties himself?
Yeah, let's look.
Because that could possibly be a connection. It is very Hawaiian-esque.
Ethan did not tell us anything about himself. He's like, I don't want you to know. So we can say he's from Hawaii now. Because he didn't tell us.
Either he's from there, maybe he's got family there.
Yeah.
He likes to visit. That's one of the states that I mentioned yesterday. I've only been in crossing to go to Asia. So
Okay.
I don't count that
No, that doesn't count.
as going to Hawaii.
No.
I literally stopped
Doesn't count.
and kept going.
Yeah. You know what I heard? One of Mike Sinek and Deb Sinek have been helping with the SYC. There is a cruise in Hawaii where you go to every island. So you fly to Hawaii and then get on a boat. And then
New island hop.
Yeah. And I thought
That would be
genius.
kind of unique because,
Yeah.
the typical tourist is going to go to Honolulu,
Right.
Waikiki,
Right.
Maui.
Right.
But
And you don't have to like, sometimes if you take a longer vacation and you're in one place, you're like, okay, I'm bored. Like,
yeah,
can we
like
go
what else
somewhere
is there to do and
Yeah.
see?
Yeah, but you get to see each island for its own culture, and I thought that was pretty cool.
That is neat, and I can relate to that in the sense of when I just went to Australia this past August. Where we were bowling was in a small town. It's called Sunshine Coast, but it's not touristy. Like
Okay.
it's not Sydney, it's not Melbourne. Keep going.
Yeah.
We flew into Brisbane and then drove an hour to this little town with this beautiful bowling center. And to your point of like going to the other islands, like you would never go there.
Right.
You go to Australia, you're going to go to the Opera House,
Right,
you're going to
right.
do the tourist thing.
Right.
And it's funny because I've been there twice now and I've never seen any of that,
Oh wow.
which isn't good or bad.
Right.
I would absolutely go back and do the same thing over again.
Yeah.
But
That's cool.
I think if I make it back there, I do want to
Do
go
like
see all that stuff.
Yeah, you're like, I need to go see the stuff that's in the movies.
Right. All the pictures. Like, is that real?
Yeah.
I think that'd be so fun. But again, to your point about like visiting the non-touristy places,
Yeah.
it was such a different experience.
Right.
Not better or worse. It's just different.
Right.
It's a little slower, less, definitely less tourists.
Yeah.
But
Which sometimes is fun. Like, I do think going off the
it was more like
trail-
everyday life.
Right.
Like this
Right.
is just the way they live.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like I could live here. This is great.
This is how much does it cost to move to Australia?
Yeah, like they probably don't let many people in.
Yeah.
You know,
Right. Well, that would
Which-
be fun.
it's all good. But it's cool, bowling around the world. And in fact, bowling overseas, specifically Asia, I feel like is uber more popular than it is here in the States.
Yeah. It's almost like a different culture there too. Like
It's crazy.
yeah.
They're literally famous people. Like you're on the national team, you're famous. Like Shalin
Yeah.
from Malaysia,
Yeah.
her face was on billboards that you pass on the highway.
That's amazing.
Like, isn't that crazy?
Yeah. Well, that's like when
We just have attorneys on ours,
Yeah, good point. Amen. That was when Jesper Svensson won like the Sportsman of the Year for Sweden, not Bowler of the Year, Sportsman of the Year, which is just crazy to think about.
Right. Like, it's just cool.
Yeah,
It's just
it's different.
a different level
Yeah.
of respect, I
Yes.
guess is the best way I can explain it because I've experienced it traveling overseas. And they really treat you like not so much a professional athlete, but that the respect that you really feel like you deserve for putting in the time and the effort and all the things to be at the level you're at. So that respect, it was really cool.
I love that.
What I love sharing with like the kids when we do those Q&As and things like that, sometimes one of the questions will be like, what's your favorite place that you've ever been? I've been very lucky to have traveled to many different places that are incredible in their own way.
Yeah.
But from their perspective, at their age, 14, 15, 16, I never thought that would be my story, so to speak. Like,
right.
I just knew I loved bowling, and I just wanted to do it. And, I did the tournaments like they're doing here.
Yeah, you had no idea where it would take you. Yeah.
Oh, no, not at all.
Well, and I mean, your career on Team USA is amazing. Like, you had an incredible career.
Yeah.
And who's to say?
And right now it's just on pause, I tell people. I'm
Nice.
like, I was on junior team for 4 years.
Yeah.
And the adult team, or whatever
Right.
you want to call it, for
Yeah.
18. And now I'm in that weird window of I'm not old enough for the senior
right,
team,
Right.
but 10 more years, like
Watch out.
I'm gonna unpause that button, and I'm trying out.
My application will be in. My resume is
I'll
there.
suck it in.
I think you might have a good chance. I think maybe.
You never know.
That's true. You never know. It's true. Yeah.
You know, I have dreams of bowling with Shannon again.
Oh,
you know,
that'd be so fun.
I hope that happens.
Yeah.
You know, again, we're talking 10 years down the road, but
Yeah.
my point is, when I was in their shoes, like my dream board, I didn't really have one, right? It was just like, I'm just going to do this thing. We'll see where it takes me.
Yeah.
I didn't have a specific vision other than just doing it, which I think is fair.
Yeah.
And I would encourage them to literally like dream the dream, because it can absolutely happen with all these opportunities that are just afforded to everybody between the SYCs, you know, high school bowling, college bowling. There's so many amazing opportunities, not only to educate them, but to just give them the experience. You know, there's going to be kids this week that are probably going to be a little disappointed. Maybe their SYC is not what it, you know, they wanted it to be. But there's so much learning in all of it. And I just think that, you know, if they can see it as a small hurdle, getting them to the next one, that's critical.
Yeah.
That's definitely what helped me just throughout my journey, and still helps me, because the journey never really ends, right? Like when people ask me like, well, you know, you've kind of done a lot in your career. Like, what else do you want to do? I'm like, it's to be determined.
Right.
Like there is no actual, you know, I want to win this many titles. I want to do this. No, my my answer is pretty vague in the sense, I'm going to bowl and compete until I can't. And at whatever level that is what it is.
Well, and I think what is amazing about, and we were talking about this yesterday with Rob when he was in the booth, because he was kind of talking about what you're talking about, where these kids don't realize, like, they just love to bowl, right? And they have other things going on, right? We read these bios and, you know, they love history, they love this stuff, and they're like trying to piece it together, right? And so sitting at one of these tables might be the next CEO of a giant company, right? And we have no idea.
Right.
And they have no idea. And bowling is there, and bowling can be there your entire life and career. And even if you push pause, as you just said, right? Like, as a kid, you love it, you're bowling all the time, but then you go to college and you're like, man, I really love this, right?
Right.
So you're pausing bowling for a sec. But maybe you bowl league and you still kind of love it, right?
Less capacity.
Yeah, but the PBA 50 tour is amazing for the men or ladies that have now, like Liz Johnson is out there competing a little bit. And there are so many stories out there of people that went and were lawyers or were doctors or had this other career. Yeah, and then they still wanted to go back out and compete. And it's a cool thing. Like, you can have your career, retire, and then go and bowl because you just love it.
Yeah.
Which is so fun.
I sort of have this, I don't want to call it an argument, but my husband is Chris Johnson, for those of you that don't know, like, bowled on the PBA, you know, quite a while ago. But fun fact, in case you didn't know, as far as I know, we're the only husband and wife that have both been Rookies of the Year.
Oh, I didn't know that. That is a really fun fact.
Cool.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to do.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway.
That is cool.
My little story is, like, he loves bowling.
Yeah.
And when he was on tour, he kind of stopped bowling on tour because he had an opportunity at Plano working with Jamie, things of that nature, in a different bowling capacity. So he decided to take that route at the moment. He has now since been a mail carrier for quite a few years. And he's not 50 yet, but I told him, I said, you know what would be cool if you went on the PBA 50 tour, maybe not the tour, but bowled, pick and choose whichever ones you want to bowl.
Yeah.
And, you know, you go bowl and I'll come watch you. Instead of me going bowling, you know? And we could kind of do both. But to be determined. But
Yeah.
to your point, like bowling, like anything else, like who knows what the future holds
Right.
with anything.
Right.
But at the end of the day, it's 100% withstand the test of time in the sense of bowling has been here a long, long time.
Yeah.
And if you hit the pause button, you can totally unpause,
Yeah. Right.
work yourself back up to a level where you feel competitive.
Ugh, what a great shot by Sebi there.
Oof.
Not to interrupt, but that was.
I
He was
saw.
on I was not saying how many he had because I feel like I don't want to jinx him. But he was on a pretty good
posted
string.
it and wanted it. And we got another 9-pin.
Yeah. All right, carry on.
I mean, that's pretty much it, Blair. Just to your point of saying, like, you can do the career thing, which many of these kids are actually going to do.
Yeah.
Like, they may bowl in college. They may not. It may just be something fun they do in college because they're going to school for, some crazy accounting degree, or, they're going to be a doctor, who knows. And I think that's what's so cool about bowling. And, I'm sure other sports experience the same thing, but bowling can totally be the constant that is always in your life. It can just come and go at different levels, right? Like, you can always bowl league, which you could argue is probably just casual and fun.
Yeah.
It's competitive, but it's not as serious as bowling
Right.
an SYC tournament,
Right.
And you can focus elsewhere. And then when you're done with that, you can come back to this,
Yeah.
it can
There's
just
so
always
many
shift.
things. Well, and when I was in college, we had a club program at the school I was at.
Ours was club as well.
Yeah, and which people ask a lot of questions like, when they're talking about college, like what's the difference between NCAA and club programs and NAIA, and there's all these different levels, right? And
all these acronyms, I don't even know what they stand for.
I know, and you just have to make the choice for yourself. But I always tell the story of one of my teammates. She was going into architecture, and that program can be really, really
very intense.
Yeah, but she knew that she was going to be at school for 6 years, the same school, because she had to do her master's right after for the program. And she knew that her junior and senior year was going to be really intense of her undergrad. Right. So she explained to the team, hey, I'm going to bowl for 2 years, and then I'm going to take 2 years off, and then I'm going to come back and bowl for my last 2 years when I'm in grad school. Because she had less classes, and so her final 2 were during my undergrad, and so she had she kind of brought this different experience because she was there with a different team, and then we were a younger team, and so she showed us the way, and it was great, and she loved that for herself, and that was the journey that she was on, and it was perfect for her. So
and you kind of got to know a little bit of what the expectation is, right? Is the priority, I'm going to pursue bowling.
Right.
Okay, wonderful. Go to a program that will promote that for you.
Correct.
Right? That'll get you to those types of avenues as far as bowling is concerned. If your priority is architecture, 100% go to a school that maybe has bowling, but they have an amazing program, where that's your career path when you graduate.
Yeah. I think engineering, I hear a lot of kids always, when they're talking about that, those programs are pretty specific too when you start dialing in what type of engineering that you want to go into. And every college coach I talk to, and I'm sure you have the same experience, and being around college bowling and bowling in college, everyone will tell you, know what you want to do first, right?
Which is
bar
hard.
none. It is. Yeah, when you're 18 years old, hey, what do you want to do for the rest of your life?
I tell you what, I picked a degree that I was interested in, which was criminal justice.
Yeah.
I'm still very interested in all of that stuff. But did nothing with it yet.
Yeah, who knows? It might.
20 years later, who knows that piece of paper. but I did get my master's degree in communications.
Okay.
So I knew, like, in my heart of hearts, I wanted to teach in some capacity.
Right, for sure.
You know, I didn't get a teaching degree, but coaching is teaching.
It is.
And, you know, when I do all these workshops and just lessons at my center, like, that is what brings me joy. You know, not the piece of paper on the wall that I, you know, spent a lot of money for. But, you know, I did the right thing, quote unquote, you know, went to school, got the degree, etc. But my point is, even doing so, you still don't really know what your path is going to look like. And sitting here right now, my 5-year plan, we're winging it.
Right.
And it'll be good.
Yeah.
Like, we'll make it work. Like,
yeah, agreed.
At some point, I had a vision of coaching overseas.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know who, where, what. I don't know. But I'm like, that would be kind of cool, you know? But
yeah, and that's not out. Like, I feel like that's still something that if you ever wanted to do would be there. And yeah.
But I think too, like, if nothing, you know, the kids have to learn that it's sometimes who you know.
Oh.
And networking is just, like, that should be a degree. Like, how to network.
Right.
Because there's people, even in this building, that, you know, if you just don't communicate and have those conversations to even know what they do, right?
Yeah.
Like, you were talking with a pilot the other day.
Yeah,
and,
right.
Like, there's so many incredibly talented, smart people here that, not saying they could help you, but they possibly could.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I was talking with Rob Gottschall yesterday. No clue his wife worked for BNSF Railway, which, for those of you listening, is just the headquarters of a big train station, basically. The reason that ignited my eyes was because my son absolutely loves trains, which I talked about yesterday, and had no clue.
Yeah,
had zero clue
that
his wife had anything to do with that company. And
that they host a family day.
They have a family day he's going to invite me to, and I can do a tour. Like, my point is, who you know is half the battle, but then knowing, like, where they're connected, right? It's what did they say? The 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon or something? Like, we're all connected through bowling.
Oh,
but we're also connected differently too.
I tell, and you know this, and we tell kids this all the time because, you know, obviously there are competitors in the sport, and I think the kids think that the world is, I mean, when you're a kid, you think the world is so big, right? You're like, oh, there's no way the people at Storm know the people at Brunswick or Motive or whatever, right? And in reality, we talk about bowling being a really small community.
Very small.
And so we try to remind
really
the kids,
is.
like, because, you know, when you're a kid, you don't realize things. And I remember one time we were we were hosting an award ceremony, and Barb Chrisman happened to be there. And she was giving out an award, and one of the kids, his favorite brand was not Storm, which is totally fine. And so he was kind of saying some not comments I would say when the owner of a company was standing there and I'm listening, and I'm like, and I looked at him and I went, hey, I'm just letting you know, that's the owner of Storm right there. And she could at any point hear what you're saying.
Right.
And at any
take
point,
note mentally, physically of your name.
Yeah.
You know.
And at any point in your career, you might like a Storm bowling ball.
Right.
Or like the Storm brand. Or want to bowl.
Storm is sponsoring your tournament, you know?
Right. And so it's just these, like, teaching moments of networking and, you know, not burning bridges.
Right.
Which is such an important thing, right? Like, you don't ever, in such a small little sphere,
you don't ever want to.
Friends.
You want to build the bridges, right?
Yeah, right.
And even if you know, because to your point, like, I've had the opportunity to represent all of the brands in my long-standing career, and you have to go about it the right way. And as far as, you know, not being disrespectful, you know, just looking out for your best interests and what you might feel like it is at the time. So 100%.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes what I tell my kids, it's best to just not say anything at all. Okay? Like,
Yeah.
because even that is saying something.
Right.
But at least the words aren't coming out of your mouth, right?
Totally.
So we're getting a new batch of kiddos here.
We are.
What division are we at here? Is this U15?
It's looking U15 like. Leanne asked me a question really quick.
And
so
this
hang
could
on.
totally just be our guess, but we have. I'm going to try and say these names.
Oh,
Davis York,
okay.
Jackson Dice. That could be incorrect. Zachary Cosby, which is there any connection to Christopher Cosby?
Maybe.
Zane Chisholm, Jalen Serber, and Jameer Campbell, Toby Archer, Diego Garcia, Cody Tice, Beckham Liu, Alexander Gomez, and Kaysen Austin.
I think you're doing great. I think you just did awesome.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think I nailed it, but
You did.
I'm sure I missed up something.
We apologize for any that we do not say correct.
We're doing our best, and hey, if they don't tell us how to phonetically say it, I'm just winging it.
Yeah, what are we going to do?
We're just going to wing it.
I was trying to see. We also had Emily Schmidt had the front 9 down there.
Okay.
But
is it her father that's the pilot?
Yeah, but I didn't hear an update, so I'm thinking she had the front 9.
I didn't hear any cheering either, but, you know, I don't know what lane they were on, so.
But little Nolan Randisi started with a 2:37 today.
Nice.
And Nolan, I think, is in first going
I'm pretty
into
sure
today.
I gave him 2 gold medals.
Yeah,
So I think that locks him in the first.
Safe to say. And Zach and Chris are twins. So I just got a comment down. Yeah.
See? Okay. Now, I was not looking at them, and I don't know if they're identical. They may not be, but Zach is sitting right here in front of us. And Chris couldn't have moved too far.
No.
I know they only hop about, 5 pairs?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I can see them in the distance, but okay, fun.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, look at that. We learned that. I don't know if they turned in their bios, but they're twins.
Yeah, Zach didn't, but and Chris did not claim Zach, so.
Yeah, I would say his name was not written there.
Yeah.
It might have said brother, but.
That's funny. Yeah, no. Nolan is a lot ahead. He is 125 ahead of first. If this is, I don't know. Let's see if this is. Yeah, no scores have been. So going into today, he was ahead, he was very significantly ahead.
And depending on obviously what the others have bowled, he could have extended that lead.
Yeah, which is super
by
cool.
a smidge too.
U12 girls, Stevie Newton is currently in the lead. Taylor Morgan behind her, but again, pretty far ahead. U15 boys, Abe Mono-Smith is currently leading. U15 girls, Avery Bourne is currently leading overall.
All right.
And then U18 boys, Gavin Fernandez is currently our leader. And U18 girls, Anna Antony.
Yes, she did get both gold medals yesterday, so.
Which is super cool.
Hey, you know, we'll see. There's still lots of bowling left. We are starting game 2.
So
scores will be updated shortly.
Paul says that Zach and Chris are identical, but they're exactly opposite. Zach is right-handed, one-handed. Chris is two-handed lefty.
There you go.
There you have it.
Isn't that funny?
It's so funny.
And I wonder, we should ask them both who's better.
Yeah.
See what they say, you know.
Right. That was always the fun when...
Are you better or is your brother better?
When Mikey and Darren were still both bowling professionally, Darren would just rip on Mikey. He'd be like, yeah, he's better naturally, but I practice more.
So, you know, you could argue that comment. It's like, well,
yeah.
At the end of the day, you know, who's going to win the tournament?
Yeah.
You know, whether you practice or not, which we certainly encourage.
True.
You know, when it comes down to it, competition mode, the winner's going to be the winner.
Exactly.
So.
Yeah. All right, let's see. We got no bio for Mr. Davis. Jackson. Looks like we have an older bio. We'll read this one. He's from Conway, Arkansas. This is Jackson Dias. And
That's how I said it, but
Yep.
they didn't type it out, so
No.
we're going with it.
Yeah. Bowled at Conway Family Bowl, or bowls at, not bowled, bowls. He's 15. He won the 2025 PBA Junior National Championships.
Oh,
And he works in a pro shop already.
that's pretty spectacular.
Yeah, he works for Bowl 101 Pro Shop. So wants
Okay.
to give a shout out to all of his friends at home.
He's killing it this game with the front three.
I really love when youth bowlers get involved in pro shops.
I think it's a cool learning experience for them, you know?
Yeah, and if you're looking for a little part-time job, or even if you're just
After school hours.
right, I mean, you can go in and like they always need help plugging balls, which is something that youth bowlers can learn to do, and
Which is an art.
totally.
I mean, if you do one extra squirt of this one and that one, you are going to mess it up.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
going to crack,
the color matching,
never
like
harden.
yeah, and then just learning because a lot of times there's surface work to be done in the pro shop, and the pro shop operator would love help with that.
Right.
And
'Cause
so,
to them, it's just like, it's time consuming and it takes them away from the front,
right.
you know, to drill balls, sell balls, things of that nature.
So if you have a youth bowler that is interested and has a great relationship with one of the pro shop operators or a pro shop at home, ask if they can help, and maybe it's just a simple discount on their bowling equipment, which everyone's
Right.
looking
It
for.
may not be a formal paycheck,
Right.
but, you know, absolutely.
Yeah.
My first job working at the Hyper Lanes in Miami, Florida,
Nice.
which is now, I don't know what it is,
Yeah.
sadly, but my first job was there, and they allowed me to basically clean the tables, clean the lockers, clean the gutters, etc. I didn't get paid via paycheck,
Right.
but they let me bowl
For free. Yeah.
for free
Yep.
anytime I wanted. So
Yeah.
that, from my parents' perspective, was a lot of money
Yeah.
because,
bowling is expensive.
you know, I just bowled and bowled and bowled.
Right.
So that was great, and you know, I loved it. I absolutely loved it because I felt like I was helping out, and then they were helping me out, and here we are. You know,
Yeah, my first job was in a bowling center snack bar. That's where I was. And same thing, they let us bowl for free, which was a huge perk at the time. And
Yeah.
yeah, it was funny. One of the SYC kids, I moved obviously away from Columbus, and they changed ownerships of the bowling center that I worked at. And one of the SYC kids, they were going through old photos, and they found a picture of me. And
oh my gosh,
I
that's
got this
awesome.
random Facebook message like, "Did you work at Sequoia Pro Bowl?" Like, yeah, when I
Well,
was 16.
That depends. What's
Yeah,
the rest of your question?
Yeah, really. Like, what did you find?
Yeah, you're like, how do I answer this?
Yeah.
Do I want to say yes?
Yeah, it was so funny, but yeah, you never know. So kids, what you love, like, and I tell that to people all the time, like, if you like, kids having part-time jobs is great, and you know it is hard when you're like a bowler to find a job that will let you have the time off to go bowl tournaments.
Yeah.
That was the other thing. Working at a bowling center, they're like, "Oh, you want to go bowl a tournament on the weekend and you have a Saturday shift? No problem. We'll switch it. We'll like
Right.
just work during the week."
It was a lot more understanding than if
Yeah.
you're working at, you know, Pizza Hut. And
Right.
They're like, no, we're pretty busy on the weekends. You know,
yeah,
that's
like
our,
that's why
that
we
is
hired you.
our time.
Yeah.
If you want to go bowling, nope. You might want to find another job.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Go figure something else out. So yeah, just it's such a great job.
It's so funny. My son he's only 11. But randomly he will discuss the fact that he can't wait until he can get a job, which in some ways, like, I kind of chuckle because,
Yeah.
I want him to just enjoy being 11, 12
Right.
and not having that responsibility.
Right. Yeah. You
Um,
want what you can't have.
Yeah.
You're
and I'm just like, careful what you ask for because, before you know it, you'll be 20 and you'll have real adult you know, things.
You have to have a job.
You cannot not work usually.
Right.
But, you know, on the other hand, I'm like, listen, like if he's excited about it, we'll find you whatever, you know, we can find you, and if it's close to home or whatever. And
now you have a connection. Maybe there's an internship in play.
Exactly.
At the railroad. That's pretty cool.
Let's go to the railroad. I'll drive you out there a couple days, you know?
Right. Oh my gosh.
So funny. You just never know. Like, you know, the thinking, my point is just, you know, when you're a kid, you know, I know these are teenagers, but when you're a teenager, you sort of want the things you can't have. Yeah. But, you know, when I look back, I'm like, wow, you know, don't speed up the youth process, because when you are no longer, that's just kind of it. Yeah. You know, and when you get to college, it's a whole other world.
It is.
And then when you're done with college, it's like, well, now what do I do?
Yep.
What am I supposed to do? Like, what do I work? Where do I live? Do I go back home? What do I do? Right. And I was having that conversation with Carolyn yesterday, because her daughter, Alyssa, is in her senior year at Vanderbilt. And, you know, just a casual conversation, like, how's Alyssa doing? You know, what's her plan? Does she have a plan? And, of course, in very Carolyn fashion, I don't know what she's doing. I think she's coming home. You know, she wants to do this, but I don't know. And, she'll probably come back. You know, so, I didn't really get an answer to the question other than I think she's coming back to Texas.
Yeah, that's funny.
And it's like, well, maybe she'll work for you.
Yeah, really. No kidding. They have a great business. But
child labor.
Well, and to your point, I mean, I think, by the way, Jackson Dice, front five over here, and we have a couple other strings, but we'll keep an eye on Jackson, give you updates. But I think,
for sure,
to your point, when you're a kid, everything changes on a schedule, right? Like, you know, okay, I'm going to elementary school for this many years. And yeah, you might move in there, but for the most part, you're probably going to be at this elementary school from whether it's K through 5 or K through 6 or K through 8, whatever it is.
Right.
And so then you go to your next step, right? You go to middle school or you go to high school, and then, and I'm making this big decision. I'm going to college, but still, it's going to change again, right? But then you become, when you graduate, you're an adult, and it's like, you could do this one thing for the rest of your life for 30, 40 years.
It's overwhelming because now you have to make the decision of what is the next step. Right.
And when it changes and
there's
when you're moving. Yeah.
There's a fear in that. And I'll tell you my little quick story. It was probably December before I was graduating in May with my bachelor's. And I just had this moment of like, okay, college bowling's going to be over. I'm going to be graduated. Then what do I do? Like, am I going to go back home to Miami? Like, am I staying? Like, it was that moment of, okay, like, you make that decision. Yeah. You know, you're 22 and you're a young adult, but you're sort of responsible, but still not really, you know.
Oh, there are still.
Can't buy a house, you know, all these things. Right. So it's so funny because that December, I'll never forget. I was like, I'm applying to grad school. I'm going to stick this out for 2 more years to give myself just extra time to, quote, figure it out. Yeah. You know? Right. I'm still trying to figure it out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So obviously I went and got my master's degree. But yeah, there comes a moment, a literal moment where you're like, okay, this is the real world now. Yeah. Like, what path am I taking? Right. Is it going to be the right one? I don't know. Right. Just take one. And if nothing else, like, I just remember my dad always telling me, he's like, just whatever you do, make sure you enjoy it. And if you don't enjoy it, do something else. Right. Like, I don't think our generation and these teenagers are going to be the generation that stays in that job for 20, 30 years.
No, that
was like our parents.
Right. Yeah.
And some of them might, but the majority are going to be jumping around and trying to, you know, better themselves, maybe in a similar role, but for a different company or whatever. Right. And I think that's great because, I mean, the possibilities are just endless. You know, just you chatting about your friend that was a chef and then worked at a sorority fraternity house. Like,
Yeah.
it's just not something you think about, but it's something someone has to do.
Right. There are so many, and you know, we talk about college a lot, but trade schools are such a huge
electricians,
thing.
plumbers,
like HVAC. Like, man, I purchased an air conditioner a few years ago and got a furnace with it, and let me tell you about the cost of that. Parents can comment on that, but it's like, you know, and then I moved, so I didn't even get to enjoy my purchase.
Right. You're like, here you go. This is the reason to buy my place. It's a brand new.
But those and by the way, when something like that breaks, I'm like, well, I gotta call someone, right?
Oh my gosh.
I have no idea. But and like go, like, if you have an interest
in something,
mechanical something, and you just are like, man, school is not for me. Go learn these trades.
Yeah.
I mean, it's huge.
Well, it's so funny you say that, because my house, we have the automatic sprinkler system.
Yeah.
Okay, so one of the sprinkler heads, of course, busted, and then it's just shooting out everywhere. But it has to be fixed.
Right.
So I don't know if this was the builder or the people previous to us, but there's a sticker on our system that says sprinkler guy Terry. It has a number. Okay, let me call this guy. He's the sprinkler guy.
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you, this guy was amazing, first of all, and he fixed it. But he is the sprinkler guy. Like, I'm telling you what, like, he didn't go to school for this.
Yeah.
He just loves sprinklers.
That's amazing.
And he is making a ton of money fixing people's sprinklers, because if there's a problem and you can fix it,
right,
you can make money doing it.
100%. Whatever you want to do.
And the only reason I called him is because his number was on my little thing.
Right.
And it's still there.
Yeah.
And
That's so
he's the
fun.
sprinkler guy, and I've told people about him.
Right.
And
because
that's just
he's
how the
good,
world
and
works.
it's a good service.
But to your point, just find something you enjoy, like,
right,
and just do it. And I have to interrupt real quick, because Brady over here, we can't see him on the camera, but he's on 11 and 12.
Oh,
He's got the front 7.
All right.
We got Jalen Brown bowling well over there as well, 196 in the 8th.
Gavin Neal too, and he's just off camera.
Gavin Neal,
we might be able to
Smith,
catch him.
They both at the front 5.
Oh, I didn't see Landon. Yeah.
So we're just off camera.
We can zoom out a little bit if.
Oh, darn. I just black clouded him. He left a 7-pin.
Oh, Brady. Well, we could see if we black. Oh, all right. So Gavin's still going. Gavin's front 6. Landon. Oh, I can zoom out a little bit. Hold, please. Everyone hold.
So Gavin's got the same jersey we were talking about that Beckham had. The Hawaiian-esque PBA type jersey. So maybe it's not so much that they're from Hawaii, but they're just wearing the PBA Hawaiian-looking jersey.
I love that jersey. I'm digging it. So I zoomed out a little bit, but we jinxed Mr. Landon. I'm sure you told everyone that.
I did not yet, no.
Oh, you didn't break it
to 7-pin as well, which is interesting for a right-handed bowler, that they both broke their streak with a 7-pin.
I feel like we're going to get... We had a 300 yesterday, which was super cool.
I saw that. I commented on the video, honestly, because I had just left and then it happened. Talk to me about the squat thing, because
I don't know.
I would have totally ran down there and just started squatting with them. It was 12 squats, so one each frame, I suppose.
So I have to find them today. Zach Trevino was down there, and we were at dinner, and I was like, oh, shoot, I didn't post that video, because obviously we're down at the low end. It's up at the high end, right? So and he's like, well, you might have to edit it, because they do this squat thing at the end. And I'm like, what? So we're like watching this video at dinner. It was so cool. Like, I'm not editing this. What are you talking about?
Well, what I found not most interesting, because I just love when honor scores get celebrated, because I think that's an art that's kind of gone away, because it happens more often than it used to.
Yeah.
But obviously they all ran on the approach, and then they were cheering and jumping around, and then they started doing 12 squats, all while the tournament was still going. People in the background were bowling because the tournament wasn't over.
Right.
So I was like watching that video thinking, oh my gosh, like there's people bowling behind them.
Yeah.
A couple lanes over, like that would sort of be distracting to me.
Maybe.
And I would kind of wait for them to be done.
Right.
I would.
Right. That would be me too. Yeah.
I just thought this is funny.
Yeah, and the video is posted on the Storm Junior Facebook page, and you can go.
I'm going to share it to my page.
Yeah, and Steph, yeah, she's going to
share it right now.
It's so fun, and I agree. And I think honor scores are more. People have them more frequently.
Right.
But I do think that you have to remember a lot of these kids bowl only on sport shots.
Right.
And some of them don't even bowl youth leagues because they are competing so much and traveling so much.
That
so
makes
they
sense.
Really don't necessarily bowl on a house shot. Like Jillian Martin was one. She didn't have a 300 game until she was like, I can't remember if she had one at the SYC. I don't think she did. Like she was almost 18 before she had a 300 game, which
is crazy to think about.
Exactly, right?
But there's also, on the flip side of that, there's going to be people in their entire career that will never shoot one.
Yeah,
which is crazy to think about too.
Right. So, and I have a little 300 monkey on my back because all my 300s were from Ohio, and now I live in Utah and I can't get a 300. So I'm like,
it hasn't followed you.
You do not take the 300 for granted. If I could tell you anything, and I was talking to someone too, like, we have a lot of adults that are watching, I'm sure, and kids, you'll be adults someday, and you will not. I'm sorry, it happens. We all become adults, but you don't take for granted the last time you shoot 300. Someone told me that a long time ago, and
it's true though. And I tell you what, like, I mean, I've shot quite a few, but every time you're still kind of nervous.
Yeah.
And I think that's okay. Like, you sort of should be, because, I mean, listen, how many times we've thrown the ball where it's an amazing shot.
Yes.
Either you 8-pin, wrap 10, just some crazy anomaly. And on the flip side, we've all thrown horrible shots that strike. So that's kind of the blessing and the curse of what we do. But no, 100% never take for granted. And, not to sound morbid, but you never know if it's going to be the last one you ever throw.
Right. I mean, and I remember someone telling me that. And I was one that took for granted the last one I threw because I bowled at a center that I matched up really well at. And it kind of was... I don't want to say easy, and there was a center I wasn't matching up well at, right?
Yeah.
Even on house shots, and house shots are hard, by the way.
I'm telling you,
like
when I come right off of tour to go back to quote reality, and I say it in quotes. Half the bowling balls I have are drilled for like specific patterns, so they're probably too strong for just the average house shot pattern. And there's just the ratio of a house shot pattern, for those of you that don't know, is a lot higher, which means there's just a ton more oil in the middle, less volume on the outside. So yes, there's free hook to the right or left for the most part, but that also creates a lot of over-under, where if you get it to the friction too early, it overhooks.
Yes.
If you throw it a little quick, it never sees it.
Yeah. Right.
So I don't take for granted house shots either.
No.
And a lot of our tournaments are on modified type shots.
Right.
But they get really tricky because very much like a sport pattern, there's just different types of bowlers playing, different parts of angles, things like that.
And it is like, Zach and I were laughing the other day because I'm going to call out Katie. I don't think she's listening because she's actually bowling today. Katie
She's bowling with my husband.
Yeah.
Well, not with him, but at the same center.
So I don't think she'll go back and listen to this, so I'll call her out. But we were laughing because obviously she's from Idaho. She moved down here with Zach, and Zach was saying that she gets a little, not annoyed, let's say annoyed, that some of the tournaments down here are frequently on house shots,
Right.
and we were trying to
More so than not.
correct, and that's common, I think, for adult tournaments in most areas now. Which these kids coming up, I think, will change it. By the way, so watch out, everyone.
Yeah.
But we were trying to tell Katie to think of it just like another pattern, because house shots truly are a pattern, right? Whatever you
They
bowl
all
on.
are patterns.
Right,
The
so-
oil machine puts out a pattern.
Yeah, so your league that you bowl on every week, you are bowling on. If you're at Cityview Lanes, you're bowling on the Cityview Lanes pattern.
Correct.
And then you're trying to conquer it every week. And it might be different. The weather might
Which
change.
is why I never bowl here, because I would average 194.
Right.
I cannot figure it out.
Yeah, well, and that happens. There are certain places that, yeah. So I just, anyway, it was really funny. We went down this whole, we were trying to encourage her. We're like, just think of them as little patterns every time. But I don't think it worked really well.
The reality is, and this is just, again, the reality, there are more handicap bowlers per capita probably in every city than there are scratch bowlers.
True.
It's just the fact of the matter, right?
Yeah.
Don't like it, don't hate it, it is what it is.
Yeah.
So,
And we need them in the sport, by the way, for anyone
yeah,
listening.
and that's where, to the point of, bowling on modified house patterns.
Right.
It attracts both sides. The scratch bowler feels like, okay, it's a house shot, I should bowl great.
Right.
Doesn't mean we do, but
Right.
we should.
Right.
The handicap bowler says, okay, it's a house shot, I should bowl great,
Yeah.
and I get extra pins.
Yeah.
So
It's a leveling. Yeah.
a combination of those two, you'll probably fill a lot of entries, which at the end of the day, as tournament operations, like, that's the goal.
Yeah.
You want people to come. But, I think,
Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. I thought that was Gavin up there. Oh,
what
but
do we got?
that Jake over there,
Yeah, let's do a quick recap real quick here. We got
Jake, my buddy Jake over there just left the
is that a
7
4-9? Oh, that's a
it's
7-9.
It was a pocket 7-9, and he turned around and he like shrugged because he was like,
What just happened? And you know what I'm going to say? Twister pins.
true.
I'm going to say twister
Yeah.
pins.
Yeah.
I've bowled here enough, and this isn't a knock. It's just
It's
the fact of
twister
the matter.
pins, yeah.
Twister pins make a difference.
Yeah.
Whether it's here or at your center or across the country, they are different.
He just went
And
back to his
not
phone.
in a good way for him.
he just went back to his phone, and I could only imagine the text he
What
just said
that
to whoever.
message is. Did you see that? Go look on
Yeah.
look on the live stream.
Right. But Gavin there, he's like, you know what? 9 in a row.
We
We're
got
good.
front 9 over there on lanes 5 and 6. Little Brady finished with a 268.
Awesome.
Fantastic.
A
William
great game.
Linden 236. That's a very high scoring pair. Low game was 190.
Wow.
I'll take that.
Yeah.
We got Jose over here.
Yep.
He can strike out for 240. So that's obviously fantastic.
We
Pair in
got
front of us.
Toby.
Got
Yeah.
lots of strikes going on here.
Toby, I had a bio for. We really don't have a lot of bios on this pair, but we do have some fans in the chat that are cheering on Alex Gomez. Alex didn't fill out his bio, so I can't brag about him. But
Sure.
Toby did, and he is from California.
Okay. I'll take it.
He bowled at Double Decker Lanes. This is a little older. It was from earlier this year, but bowled or bowls at Double Decker Lanes. 16 years old.
Nice.
He won his first YBT tournament at Windsor, California, and he loves how much physics go into bowling. It just makes me happy that there are no variables of luck.
Well,
Which
we
Toby,
can argue that.
Toby, we're gonna have to chat with you. Everything happens for a reason, and it's a matter of what reason and how to fix it. So Toby,
I
looks
don't
at the-
disagree.
yeah,
However, I'm not that techie,
right.
and I can respect that.
Yeah.
And I actually do preach to people that everything happens for a reason.
Jake would like to argue with Toby though that the 7-9 over there.
And his reason might be twister pins.
It's true.
You
Yeah,
know?
there are. Yeah,
It might
there
not
are
be
reasons.
might not be physics-ish, but entry angle, yes, all that stuff.
Okay, so Gavin Neal, though, I have to. Sorry to interrupt, but he's going to be
Absolutely.
all the way to the right of your screen. And I might move the camera, but I'm not going to move it on the first shot. So he is stepping up. He can right there. Pink shoes. Oh.
Repton.
That was a great game, though.
I wanted to see more squats. He might
I
not even be the
know.
squat crew or squad.
This kind of was in that area, though, so I don't know.
He's not
Squat
a
crew.
squatter.
He's the,
I'm gonna call them the squat squad.
yeah, squad. I like
Hashtag.
that. I really
You
like
heard it
that.
here first. Squat squad.
Yeah.
That sounds
It was
so
Diego
bizarre.
Garcia who was on this pair. So we'll have to ask Diego after he's done with this game. He's not having the best game of his tournament, but not bad though. You can go out for 190.
Right.
But this whole group was part of the squad, as you call it.
Well, that's a great finish there for Mr. Toby Archer.
Yeah,
Punching out with the
217.
217.
It's got some cool hair. It's got like a little.
I would
Cinnamon
love to
thread.
just pull him back here, which we're not going to do, and just
Yeah.
be like, so walk me through that last part of the game.
Well, we can after he's done
Did
bowling.
we ball change?
I'm
What
gonna
did we do?
Yeah, I'm gonna hand the headset to him. You're gonna ask him some questions after he's done bowling, because we need the details.
We need to know what's going on here.
Right. And then we are moving. Of course, we're bowling 5 games today. Well, we're not. We're watching 5 games.
We're not bowling 5 games. I wish I was. I
Yeah.
love watching bowling, but it makes me want to bowl. So, not going to be able to bowl tomorrow. I'm substitute teaching at my daughter's school with the little
Oh.
kinder kids.
Aw, that's so fun.
That will be fun.
Yeah. Yeah, Anna Antony came by. I asked her, I was like, what do you think you're going to average today? She's like, I don't want to throw it out there. I have it in my head. I'm like, oh, cool. She goes, what do you think you're going to average today? I'm like, not going to miss a spare. She laughed.
That is a
Like,
win.
Yeah,
So not missing a spare is at least, I'm going to say, 206.
that's what I think, right? Like, I was plus.
Because we're going to catch a double in there, and
Yeah.
we're going to get to the 20-something range.
That was such a weird hit for Diego.
Super bizarre.
Again,
it
I-
saw the oil and just kept going.
Yeah. Well, if there are any Diego fans in the chat, stay tuned.
Yes.
We're going to have a chat with Mr. Diego. And then we're going to take a short break because even though the bowlers are coming, we're going to take
We need a bathroom break.
Yeah.
Just need to stretch the legs. I'm going to walk down to the high end and watch the girls.
Diego. We want to ask you some questions about your 300. Are you okay with that? Or Steph's going to ask you questions.
All right, guys, we're going to keep it pretty quick. Diego's got to move lanes. So people want to know. Obviously, you shot 300 yesterday, which is amazing.
Yeah.
And I had the privilege of watching the video. And I've deemed a hashtag for you guys, by the way. You're the squat squad. Explain that to everybody as far as your celebration was concerned.
Well, I made 4 perfect friends here. And well, I started really lucky. My first try was really lucky, but well, I just switched my mentality because I was having a bad block, a bad series, but well, at the end, I shot the 300 and it was really funny because my friends celebrated with me.
So who decided that you're going to do 12 squats when you're doing the exercise?
I don't know.
Did you start it and
They-
everybody just followed
no.
you?
There was a celebration that some other guys had, and they come with me for the 300, and we do it together.
Okay. Sounds good. Well, you heard it from Diego himself, so we're going to let him move on for game 3. And that's that. So, there's not much to it, Blair, other than he's very happy that he's made a lot of friends here, which is amazing. And he had a rough block, ended on a very high note, of course, 300. And they just decided to do squats. I don't know.
Squad.
You know, I don't know that the next 300 I bowl, I'm going to do that. I might do like a little superstar
Right.
at the foul line.
I love that they
If I
put a
started doing
workout.
squats, nobody would join me, first of all.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Nobody would join me, which would be even more awkward. However, they would
And they
film
would
me,
look at you like,
and they would absolutely be filming me like, is she going to stop? Like, what is this? You know?
right. It was perfect though. I love it. So,
Oh, it was so funny. And I'm not sure what explanation I was anticipating. It wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't that. But
Yeah.
you know, hey,
I
there doesn't have to be a reason. We just did it.
love
and
it.
He made some friends here, and good
People
for him.
are going to copy it though. I think it's going to be something that people will see and they'll be like, you remember that one SYC?
Yeah, we're doing squats. Let's
We're
do push-ups.
Right. Or like, let's do jumping jacks. Like, anyway. All right. We're going to
On
take a
that
short
note,
break.
we're leaving.
Yeah.
And we'll catch you later.
We'll be back.
Dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun.
Hold on a second.
All right.
Do it again.
Dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun. What's up, chat?
We back.
We're back.
Gerald, last SYC of the year.
Last SYC.
Sad. Not last SYC ever. We'll be back.
No, we'll start back up February.
20.
Valentine's Day.
I know, it is
Valentine's
Valentine's Day
Las
weekend.
Vegas.
Are you going to bring your wife to Vegas for Valentine's Day?
I will try.
Yeah, you should. I want to meet her. Have I met her? I don't think I've met her.
I don't think you've met her. She's low key. So,
I understand.
yeah.
My boyfriend doesn't like to come out either. He's the same thing. You know, these kids will. Do you watch Wednesday on Netflix?
I'm caught up. I watched every episode twice.
Okay, me too. I love it. I love Wednesday.
To show you how much I love Wednesday.
I love it.
And the Addams Family and the monsters, all of it.
Yes, me
Yeah,
too. I'm a fan. So I don't know if the kids are a fan or whatever, but and I'll introduce the kids. Hang tight, everyone. But the acronym, the phobia, fear of being included.
Yes.
I texted my boyfriend. I'm like, this is you, and he's like, it is me. Yeah, I'm like, this is you. So we have that inside joke now. He's phobia. He has phobia.
That's awesome. Yeah, I've moved on from Wednesday. I'm currently on back on One Piece.
I haven't
For
watched
all
that
your
one.
Anime fans. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
on One
See,
Piece.
my boyfriend does anime too.
Yeah.
He's all in.
It's like 1,150 episodes or something like that.
Oh my
I'm currently
goodness.
on like 840.
Yeah, yeah. I don't.
Takes a whole year to watch.
Yeah, I'm aware of it. I don't watch it, but I'm aware of it. We were talking about Stranger Things earlier.
Oh, that season's coming up soon.
I'm in. I'm all in.
I cannot wait.
Me neither. Okay. All right. Let's introduce some kids. 5 and 6. Brian Peterson, Pablo Pina, Mateo Ruiz, Robert Baum, Avery Palma Jr., Lorenzo Sokram,
Yeah.
and then apologies for any mispronunciations. On 7 and 8, we have Ben Bridges, Gavin Fernandez, Andres Solis, Blaine Hoffman, Maximus Rose, and Charles Jetton. Again, I
Sweet.
apologize for any names I have mispronounced.
Look at this jersey. That's awesome.
Which one?
It has like stars and the mustaches.
Oh, yeah, that one is cool.
At first I thought it was like Dragon Ball Z or something.
Yeah.
Because I've seen the little
Oh, yeah, that
circle
is
stars,
kind of.
but it's not.
Yeah. Well, I like the Platinum Ford flower
The-
Hawaiian
yes,
jersey. That
yes.
one's cool.
Yes.
Dig that one. I like
Shout out
the.
to Adam. And
Yeah.
Platinum Forward.
Right.
Yes. Big sponsors. I like it.
Yes.
Great guy.
And but you're we were discussing it yesterday, and unfortunately I don't have anyone wearing one, but when I see the Texas jersey with all the little Texas, I still see bomb pops.
Yes.
When they walk up. I'm like,
And need a little stick at the bottom. Yeah.
yeah, they're so cool though.
We actually have a bomb pop design as our everyday polos.
Bomb
yeah.
pops are, I like bomb pops. I'm a fan. And if
Yeah.
you don't know what a bomb pop is, I'm sorry for you. Although is the Christmas tree cake your jersey?
Yes.
Okay, so the Leia is wearing Christmas tree cake jersey today, which I love. And I asked her, I go, man, when I was your age, I loved those things. And she looked at me and she went, what are you talking about? And I'm like, you've never had a Christmas tree cake? And Anna and Anthony was standing there and she's like, are you kidding?
But
And
she has a jersey.
I know. She just liked the design.
She's a Christmas fan.
She's a Christmas fan. But I told her, I'm like, I'm going to bring you Christmas tree cakes to Las
Oh, yeah.
Vegas. They'll keep. I don't know what's in them.
Don't judge, but We have a box behind our desk.
Oh, you need to give one to Leia.
Not here. I'm talking about at work. We have a box.
Okay.
We keep the Christmas trees on deck.
So freaking good. I love it. I'm not judging. That was
That's
my
our treat.
favorite thing when I was a kid. I loved it. My dad would get them. And it was really funny because I'm allergic to red food coloring.
Oh, really?
And they have that red food. They were very concerned when they gave me the first one. They're like watching me. They're
Right.
like, because I would get hives when I had red dye when I was little. And so they would still let me have this even though it had it in it, and they just have to watch me. But I really like it.
Everything okay?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
they were the one thing I could
Okay.
eat. Yeah, I really had to around Christmas, and still to this day, it's I had not to people listening at home. There might be food allergies and stuff that I feel for you guys, but I was just sitting at my neighbor's 2 weeks ago. We still don't know what I ate, but all of a sudden I burst into hives. And they're like,
gingerbread man or something?
I have no idea. I was going through everything, and I had some Trader Joe's cookies that were red, but it said on the package that it didn't have the dye in it. It was natural. So I'm like, were you natural, Trader Joe's? Do we have issues?
Oh no.
No.
Come on, Trader.
I know, I love Trader Joe's.
Me too. I was where were we? Idaho.
Yeah.
Boise.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a Trader Joe's right across the street from the hotel.
Ugh.
I lived in that bad boy.
We just got one at home. We had one in Salt Lake, but we're 45 minutes from Salt Lake. So we just got one 15 minutes from there, which is why I had Trader Joe's stuff in my house last weekend. But I love Trader Joe's.
I have Trader Joe's the chocolate pretzels.
Yeah.
They're on my office fridge. Yeah.
Yeah. You know who else loves Trader Joe's? My dog.
Yeah.
The little dog treats. He's obsessed with the little salmon ones.
Yes.
He'll do anything for them.
Shout out to Trader Joe's.
Man. Yeah,
Free
if you want to sponsor,
right
I know. If you want to sponsor the SYC, we have an email address, syc@stormvolley.com.
Absolutely.
we
will
support
gladly
your
accept
products.
you, Trader Joe's.
Well, and I know I started this with kind of calling out Trader Joe's, but normally Trader Joe's, if you have food allergies or any sort of sensitivity, you don't have to worry when you go shopping there, because they're not natural. It's just I don't know what to say. Yeah, it's organic
products.
And not super expensive. Man, we're doing a whole commercial for Trader Joe's. Let's do a commercial for Platinum Ford, since we have Charles rocking the Platinum Ford jersey.
I like it.
Adam from Platinum Ford. Have you met him?
Yes, I have.
Coolest guy, right?
He showed me his 293
Yes.
commercial video. That was awesome.
Yes, he makes the coolest commercials. And if you live in Texas and you're a bowler, and yeah, it is a little bit of a drive from where you live.
Stop by his dealership.
Man,
Test drive a car.
Supporting bowlers.
Get a bowling ball.
Right, right.
How awesome is that? Test drive a car
cool.
and get a bowling ball.
Yeah, like an exclusive Platinum Ford one.
Bowling ball.
It has a logo on it. They have spare balls. And Adam gave $7,500 to this tournament this weekend. So
he loves bowling.
Shout out to him.
We appreciate you, Adam.
Yeah,
You're
so
awesome.
cool. And his commercial's hysterical. You can go see it.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
He was 8 feet behind the foul line.
So awesome. I love it.
293.
I told him, I was like, I really liked your commercial. He's like, it's so goofy. I'm like, it rocks. So anyway, all right, let's see if we got the bios. We did have someone that liked anime the last little block, or the last grouping, but I can't remember his name. Sorry.
All right. So how's the scores?
Higher today. We had the front 10 on 3 and 4.
Okay.
I'm sorry, front 9. I think he left his 7 pin in the 10th. And then we had some other strings. We have some string Maverick Beagle over here. He went spare 4-bagger.
Okay.
I have to wait a few minutes before we can log into bowl metrics, but they're bowling quicker, which means they're striking more.
And this is the longer pattern?
This is longer, yes.
Okay. I'm seeing a lot of the bigger bigger weight block bowling balls going down the lane.
So Gavin Fernandez here. He's from Henderson, Nevada. Bowls at Samstown, 15 years old. He was the 2025 SYC Las Vegas U15 Boys Long Pattern, Short Pattern, and overall champion.
Okay, so we have a champion here on lane 8.
Yep. He loves making friends in bowling and wants to say hi to Joey, Yaya, and Rara.
Shout out to
And
them.
I thought that was a strike.
Good shot over there.
How do you feel about twister pins? These are twister pins.
I grew up on twister pins,
Yeah.
so just knock them down.
Great. They're
Just knock
still
'em down.
pins.
They
yeah.
bounce.
Yeah.
They bounce.
They bounce a lot. We get a lot of deadwood.
Yeah, they definitely bounce. Yeah, Rainbow Lanes. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Clayton, North Carolina.
I don't know that one.
Yeah, Rainbow Lanes. They
That's
had
awesome.
twister pins. It was right down the street from me. So
I like bowling on. I don't know if I'm an anomaly, but I like bowling on twister pins. I bowled with the famous Jody Westner
okay, yeah.
in a state women's tournament, and we won, and we bowled amazing on the twister pins.
Blair with you with the state championship titles.
Yeah, that was it.
Oh, how, right?
Ironically, here's where it comes back to SYC. So we won the doubles state title, which was it was really awesome for me. Like I was super excited about it. The next year was the first ever SYC in Reno, Nevada. On the weekend, I was supposed to defend my title, and guess who did that bowl?
That would be you.
Yeah, so
you're undefeated.
I'm undefeated.
You're
Jody and I
technically.
undefeated. Yeah, I was like, Jody, I'm really sorry. You have to go find another partner.
Yeah.
So sorry. Which
calls.
was not hard for her to do, by the way.
I'm pretty sure it took like 32 seconds.
Yeah.
Like,
She's
I
like,
need a bowler.
yeah.
Probably 100 people instantly.
Yeah.
I'm in. Did she win? Did she win that following year? Did she get
I don't think she won. I can't remember.
She
I
needed
don't.
Blair.
I know. I don't think she won, but I think she bowled really well. She has a ton of speed. Jody.
Yeah.
Jody's Team USA now, senior Team USA. She's like stud.
She's a legend.
Oh, so awesome. Great bowler. But anyway, that was my tie back to SYC in that story. Blaine Hoffman, though, going for a 10 pin here on lane 8. He's from San Antonio, bowls at Astro. He's 15. He plays guitar in his free time.
I said I was going to learn how to play. I have a electric guitar. I can't remember what the name of it.
Yeah.
It's a very good brand. It starts with an S. I'm pretty sure somebody will help me out, but I have one. Never even plucked it or any of that. Had lessons. Never made it to the lessons.
You just got a guitar one day?
Yeah, it was years ago too.
Wow.
It was a gift. And I was like, yeah, I want to play it. I want to learn how to play it.
It's way cool.
Never gotten there. I go to a lot of concerts, rock concerts, metal concerts. They all going to town on those guitars and look at me.
I was never touched, and I call it a gift of music. Like, you are gifted if you can play music, I believe. And a lot of these kids have music in their bio. I'm seeing if there's another one.
The strings that's a hard one. I grew up playing the flute,
Oh, yeah.
the piccolo, the
Yeah.
bassoon.
I played the clarinet.
Yeah, my mother
Wasn't
played
good at it, but I played it.
the clarinet and about the saxophone.
Yeah.
But
Here, Ben Bridges, though, not to interrupt, but he's bowling. He's right here on 7. He just struck.
there we go.
He's from New Braunfels, Texas. Bowls at Fiesta, 17. He's bowled at 300, but he has an interest in astronomy and really likes telescopes.
Ooh.
Wants to say hello to mom, uncle, and granny. So pretty cool.
That's
astronomy.
awesome. He's in Texas too, so the skies are pretty.
They are pretty here. Did the Northern Lights get to Florida?
I believe
Waves this week or whatever.
somebody said.
Yeah,
They
saw
got
it.
a little
I
glimpse.
saw it in Utah. It was really freaking cool.
I had seen one of my old college roommates, teammates. She had posted from Michigan.
Oh my gosh! Yeah.
It was very bright.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Yeah. Well, it was so weird because I was home. I was supposed to be bowling, I skipped league, guys. I'm telling on myself. I skipped because I was like, I'm leaving the next day. I want to spend time with my dog.
Of course.
Pack up, whatever. And me and my dog, put him in the car. I'm like, we're going to look at this Northern Lights thing because I started seeing in my little neighborhood chat people were posting pictures, but it was the craziest thing because what I don't know, but maybe Ben does. Ben would be explaining this to us right now, by the way.
Yeah, I'm very green
what a
to
shot. The elevation matters.
Right.
And so in Utah, obviously, we're a really high elevation. We were driving at one elevation, and then we'd go up to the next elevation. You couldn't see it anymore, and you'd have to go back down because we really were seeing the pink and red. That was
Right.
the one.
That was about it.
Yeah, some of the people were posting the greens, but I don't know if it was the time I was looking, but I mean, I have the pictures like bright pink.
Yeah, I missed out on that. I only got to see the social media posts.
Like this one here, I'm showing it to you. That's just with my camera on my iPhone. Like how pink is it?
Yeah,
Pink
that's
and
very
purple.
pink.
Yeah.
That looks like a jersey.
Right. It does. Like that was our
wow.
sky. It was crazy. So yeah, but then one of this was they had the green and blue. This was from my neighbor's sister's house. I know everyone in the chat's like, we can't see the pictures.
Yeah.
Sorry. You can Google it.
That's all good.
Google Northern Lights. Anyway.
Sorry, chat.
We're back. We're back in real life. I do have one for Andres too when he's up. But he's not up yet. Maximus didn't fill out a bio. Maximus is like, yeah, I'm good.
So how many are from Texas?
At this tournament?
Yeah,
We didn't pull that stat. I bet a lot.
Is there any new bowlers?
Lots of new bowlers.
The last tour stop. But.
Lots of new bowlers. It was like 50 or 60 new bowlers.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, a lot. It's great. Let me introduce Andres and then I'll finish that. Andres is from Kylene. Bowls at Bowlerama in Kylene. He's 14 years old. He won the Texas State Team event in 2023.
State champ.
He's good at karate.
Ooh.
And he is semi-well-versed in coding.
Oh.
Wants to say hello to friends and family members. And this is his first SYC. Oh, I'm sorry. This was 2024. So this is his second SYC, unless he's bowled in another tournament. But we have some older bios. What I was going to say was we have lots of first-timers, but a lot of people, as you know, there was that kind of fear this week about the travel. So we did lose some bowlers this week that were like, man, we're not really sure if we're going to make it with all the airline stuff. But no one really had a bunch of, we had one family, the Crawleys. You remember the Crawleys? Yeah. Alex was coming, but their flight got canceled for Montana, and then they couldn't really get another flight. So I think rural areas may have had more trouble with flights. Wow. So we're missing the Crawleys this weekend.
We were looking at it last week and a week and a half ago, and that was the first thing Nick was talking about. He was like, hopefully we can make it. The airports look a little rough.
Yeah.
Flights getting canceled and all that stuff, but we got lucky. I had all intentions to drive, but we couldn't make it on the flight.
You were going to drive?
Yeah, it was a little far.
Well, that's a far drive.
It is. And I was, thinking we could make it happen, but once I actually did
If you drive, you have to bring your dog next time.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, he's not happy right now with me gone.
I know. We feel for the puppies.
The family back home, Jimmy and them, they send me pictures and videos, sending some love. I can't wait to see him. He definitely lets me know when I'm leaving.
Oh, mine does too. Mine, when the suitcase comes out, he's like, bro.
Yeah, don't talk to me.
Yeah. He also starves himself. That breakfast the next day, my neighbors, because we had a later flight this week, and he didn't eat breakfast. And my neighbor's like, yeah, that's his normal, starvation when you're leaving thing. I'm like, great, thanks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, same.
It's crazy. Yeah, they know.
He won't eat. He won't eat until I'm there, and then we eat together. My dog he's a human.
Zan and Gary, their dog, Tahoe, who isn't with us anymore, she lived to be, I think, 17.
Okay.
The first time I watched her, they said to me, they go, hey, you have to sit at the table and eat dinner. And I was like, but no one's here. Like, what do you mean? And they're like, no, Tahoe won't eat unless you're sitting at the table and eating dinner. Like, she eats with us.
Yeah.
And so the first night I was there, I sat at the table, and of course she was like a little like, hey, I don't know you.
Where's the rest of the family?
Right. But then the second night, sure enough, she came and she ate dinner with me, and I'm like, this dog.
Yep. That's how Vader is. He's
That's funny.
Yeah, he won't touch his food, especially if if I left for a trip. Yeah, it's rough, and he just sits and waits at the door, looks out the window, sad. Like that's my man.
Bosa. That's Bosa. We also have to trick him. Speaking of dogs, Brian Peterson here on 5. He is from College Station and bowls at Copperfield Bowl.
Okay.
Famous Copperfield Bowl. 15 years old. He loves all the friendships he's made through bowling, but he helps with fostering dogs for a bully breed rescue.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And he wants to say hi to his dad, brother James, and sister Kaylee. I love
Shout out to the family, but yes.
rescue dogs. I love them. What? Oh. Hang on. You don't have to. Keep talking.
There we go. All right. Wow. So we got Bobby Baum on the lane 6 here. He has a great game going too. 144 in the 7th with the spare. Gavin getting back on it with a triple. All right, Blaine. Blaine he could finish out if he picks the spare up for 180 on lane 7. Just a bit fast on lane 5 here. There we go, Avery. Yeah, that was a better shot for him.
Hello.
There we go. Avery got back on it with a strike in the 9th.
Oh, nice.
There we go.
They're bowling quick. We're almost done. Well, not. Well, we are almost done because this will be.
Gavin with the strikeout with the 211.
Let's go, Gavin.
There we go. Oh.
I'm gonna go with we didn't get that on video.
We did not get that on video. Somebody down there shot 300.
It looks like Sebi. Sebi might have shot 300 down there. Yep, Mom's giving him a hug.
Yep.
Ah, Sebi Vetter.
There we go.
Let's go, Sebi. Sebi's World. If you don't follow Sebi on Facebook, he's got Sebi's Bowling World.
Okay.
Go like him.
Shout out to him with the 12-bagger down there.
That's awesome. Oh, yeah, 12-bagger.
Yeah.
Another sponsor of the SYC.
There we go. Got to get him a 12-bagger jersey for the 300.
Did you see the video of the 300 with the squats? You were at dinner last night.
Yeah.
Yeah, where they squat or whatever.
Yeah.
And we asked him, we go, what were the squats? He goes, I don't really know. I'm like, all right, cool. We're digging it.
I just noticed Brian's jerseys.
It's fantastic.
Is that a Boy Scout?
It's
jersey?
Up. It's the movie
it's the
Up.
Yes. Okay. Look at me.
What are you doing?
I see this the badges and stuff.
I mean, it is a Boy Scout.
It's a Boy Scouts.
I love that movie, by the way. I'm pretty sure that's what I'm hoping. Otherwise, I'm making it an Up jersey.
You
It
know,
has
I've
to be.
only seen Up twice, maybe, or 1.5 times. Like,
Yeah.
it really wasn't one of my
Are
the
you kidding?
movies. Yeah,
What?
I know. I, le-
Gerald.
I at least watched it. Like, that's
So
some kind of credit there.
I love Disney movies. First of all, let me start by that. And Brian, our bully rescue guy,
Yes.
is killing it. That's a five bagger, right? Yeah, 5-bagger. I love the obscure Disney movies too.
Okay.
Like Meet the Robinsons. Did you ever
Yeah.
watch that movie?
No.
Okay. I don't think many people watched this Disney movie because it didn't do very well. And I didn't watch this Disney movie at a time when my sister and my little sister's 11 years younger than me.
Okay.
So we saw a lot of movies, let me tell you. Because when you have an 11-year age gap, movies, Disney movies specifically, are kind of that's how you're connecting at that age.
Yes.
So we went to a lot of movies. We skipped Meet the Robinsons because I didn't think the trailer looked that good. I was like, yeah, no, this isn't for me.
You finally watched it.
Oh my goodness. Go watch
I'm
Meet
gonna
the
have to watch it.
Robinsons.
The last Disney movie I've seen is it was like Elements or something like that.
Oh yeah. The like live one or whatever. Elephants?
No, it was like Elements. No, it may not be.
Oh, Elemental. I didn't watch that one
Elemental,
either.
yeah.
I want to watch that one. That one's on my list.
That was the last Disney.
Zootopia is coming out. Zootopia
Yes.
2. I like
Yeah,
Zootopia
part 2.
1. Yeah.
Yeah.
Meet the Robinsons has this amazing story, and it's just like it has good music, and
Nice
it's so
shot.
good. And Brian finished with a 225. And Steve Vetter is watching. Shout out to Steve, and said that Sebi shot his first sanctioned 800.
First
part of
sanctioned
this.
800.
Let's go,
There we
Sebi.
go.
Sebi's world. We're just living in it.
Everybody's in Sebi's world. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that movie out.
Yeah, it's fans at home. I'm getting no royalty from Disney for talking about it either.
It's all good. I just know Disney hit my account a few days ago for their monthly.
Oh yeah,
I was like, oh,
it's time.
it's time to rewatch some Star Wars and some Marvel.
Yeah,
See, that's where I'm at on the Disney. I'm a Star Wars guy.
yeah. I don't want to say this on live stream, but I'm going to. I have never seen Star Wars.
Chat, come on, chat.
Now, let me preface it with that actually is not totally true because I went to the Star Wars Jar Jar Binks
Okay.
movie one and fell asleep. So I'm not counting
No.
that as a actual
Okay.
watch. But at some point in my life, I'm holding on to this like random I've never seen Star Wars thing, and I'm gonna watch them.
Yeah, you have
Like
a Disney account.
I do, right?
There's no excuse.
Yeah, I know. At some
You
point,
have all the time in the world. You could travel on a plane. Just watch a episode. You probably want to start at the movies.
Yeah.
first, but
yeah. I'll make it happen at some point.
They're long. That's a lot. But
Yeah.
once you start watching it, you'll get hooked.
You'll get
Yeah.
into it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I
watch,
mean,
watch the newer stuff first. I used to tell people to start in order.
yeah.
You can watch the newer stuff first. So
But I am a big Marvel fan. I've seen every Marvel movie. I haven't seen all the
spin-offs, the little season stuff.
But I have gone back and watched some because sometimes they now are carrying the shows into the movies.
Correct. Yeah, they're all
So,
connectors.
Yeah, so now I've had to go back, but I watched the new. What is it? The Thundermans? Is that the new one? Yeah, I
That's
watched.
the Thunderbolts.
I thought,
that was good.
I liked
was
that one.
good.
Yeah,
That was great.
I really liked that one a lot.
I'm ready for the new. Was it Doctor Doom?
Oh my god!
Come
Well,
out.
Robert Downey Jr. is my Iron
Goat.
Man.
Yeah. Let's go.
He is my Iron Man. So I don't know how that's gonna work, where he's like been in the franchise and now he's coming back.
I mean, they had a comic dealing with him,
Okay.
Iron Man going.
Oh,
Yeah,
they did. Okay.
yeah,
Well,
so
yeah, and I
You
didn't do
never
all the
know
comics
how
and
they
stuff.
how they're gonna cross it in the movies. You never know. They can do anything they want, but
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be a different universe, and
I like Doctor Strange.
yeah,
I just like them all. So, all right. Gerald, that was a quick game.
It was. It was
And-
very fast. A lot of strikes, a lot of field frames. Let's just look at lanes 5 and 6 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 opens.
That's it.
7 opens.
Yeah.
And 5 and 6 between all
the
6
players.
bowlers.
That's amazing.
That's not bad.
Gerald, you got to go back behind us and clear out the.
I had to pack up. I had to get ready to. I had to get everything on a pallet, wrapped. Head to the airport in the next couple hours.
And thank you for all that you guys have done this year.
We
We
really
are
appreciate
so
you.
thankful you're part of the SYC. Can't wait for 2026.
I cannot wait.
It's going to be bigger and better than ever.
You know how it is. Every time we end the SYC, we can't wait for the next one to see each other.
I know. I was telling the Newtons,
Okay.
Stevie and Daisy, their family has come to every SYC this year. And they made that commitment last year. And they're like, I asked him, I'm like, well, like, how are you feeling about this break that we're going to have? And he's like, well, I'm kind of looking forward to it because we've been traveling a lot. And I go, yeah, but wait until January or
Yeah.
February when we see each other again. And we're going to be like, it's been so long, because it feels so long when you see each other every month and then you come back. But anyway.
I know one thing. While we're on our break,
Yeah.
starting tomorrow, it's going to be a cool storm drop on KEGEL.com.
Ooh, what cool. I don't even know about this.
Yeah, I know.
What? All right. I'm going to have to watch. I'm watching for the drop.
That's a label.
Ooh, I love the labels. Oh, we need to talk too. I need in the off season we need to redress Blair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
KEGEL.com.
Yeah.
Be on the lookout for new Storm Black Label.
Let's go.
New
I
Storm
can't
Black
wait.
Label drop.
I can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
Last time you did a little baby pink.
I did. It was a storm.
Yeah,
the storm,
actually, it's right here.
Yeah, the
right in
storm,
front of us.
The storm tail with the pink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll have to watch.
This new one's going to be pretty fire. It's fire, you know.
I can't wait. All right, there you have it.
It's good for the holidays. All right, chat. Till next time.
We'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone. I found everyone's favorite Hall of Famer,
Oh, Jesus. Oh, boy.
Carolyn Dorn Ballard. Hello, Carolyn.
Hello, everyone. How are you today?
Olivia is nearby. We can talk about your niece, Olivia Lizzie, because I do have. We zoomed out a little bit. You can see her to the left. We have some girls coming. We have a missing pair on 5 and 6, but then we have Reed Jaminas, Blake Glines, Solomon Lloyd, Joseph Heiser, Pierre Louis Flor. I don't think that's right. Hold
And
on.
Christian Mountain. But, mentioning the boys, some good scores. 300.
Yes.
Don't we have it? We had a 300. We
Sebi.
had a couple 289.
300, 800,
Yeah.
Sebi.
Oh, my God.
First
Yeah.
sanctioned 800 ever.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
That is
Super
just
cool.
awesome.
So Pierre's last name is Pierre Luis Flores Garcia.
That is a long
That is,
name.
yeah. He ran out of characters on
He
the
did.
computer. But that's our group. And then the young ladies, we have Olivia Lizzie, Olivia Rogers, Charlotte Lahr, Faith Holmes, and Jasmine Grizzle.
Yes. I've watched Jasmine kind of grow up bowling,
Oh,
and
nice.
Olivia Rogers is our from England, correct?
Yes, yeah.
And yeah,
And she medaled.
and she
yesterday.
did medal. Yes, yes. And we have
You, of course, have watched young Olivia bowl a little
yes,
bit, too.
and so happy she'll be going to Wichita State University next year.
So fun.
So she's going to be a super awesome bowler,
And Blake here.
more
just
so than
doubled.
she is now. And Blake doubled. Yep.
Yeah. How's the BBBC booth going?
Going very well. I think as yes,
4-9.
on the 4-9 spare by Joseph.
Yes.
We are going well. As of right now, we have raised $1,150
Oh, my
and
goodness.
$500 for the 50-50. So we are doing
Nice.
very well for Make-A-Wish and Ballard versus the Big C.
Yeah,
Yes,
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for hosting the table, as always.
Yes.
We love
oh my
it.
God. Yes. I love it.
And then
Got some great ideas for next year too. We're going
Good.
to change it up a little bit.
Ooh,
So it'll be good. It'll be good.
can't wait to hear. We have Mr. Christian Mouton making his way down to the
Yes.
lanes on lane 8.
And Faith
Yeah.
talked to her mother a little bit, and I think Faith is one of our newer bowlers.
Yeah.
Hasn't been bowling very long, but I got to tell you, her fundamentals look great.
And we're back, literally and figuratively. And we lost Carolyn, but we got Steph.
For now, we're back, you know?
You never know.
I mean, we can get Carolyn back. She's right behind us.
Yeah, but I lost her. I was
Somewhere.
looking for her. Yeah. Anyway. Okay, so, but we gained a whole pair in the internet crashing of 2025. So Connor, Braden, Will, Cross, Landon, Simon, they're all back. They're
Awesome.
They're here. So.
And we did have some commotion. I know you talked about it. We had a 300 down there. Sebi.
Yeah, Sebi.
I didn't see, though. Were there any squats?
No
Because
squats.
I was in the other side, like the high end, the
No.
60s.
There were no squats, but there was an 800. First sanctioned 800 for Sebi.
Oh, okay.
Same 300, 800, yeah.
His first?
Ever.
So, walk me through. Does that technically count because they're on 3 different pairs?
Good question.
For all of his, for his
Yeah.
personal,
I think it counts.
I don't know that it counts for an actual, like, award, though. I could totally be wrong.
I think
if you're
it
in the chat
counts.
and you know that answer, let us know.
Because we're a USBC sanctioned tournament, and we've submitted them before at SYCs.
Okay.
So
On different pairs?
Yeah. But I've never even thought about that it's on different pairs.
Yeah, I
but-
didn't know if that was a
Yeah.
thing because
Yeah.
I always, you tend to think like on the same pair, like league
Right.
bowling or things like that.
Well, I call it a fake 800. It's the only 800 I've ever bowled because it was in a tournament setting.
Yeah.
And it was the...
Not the correct games.
Yes.
Like
yeah.
2, 3, 4.
Exactly. Yeah. It was literally 2, 3, 4.
There.
That was where I had. Actually, no, was it?
You just needed a warm up game. You know?
Yeah. Yes. And then I crashed on the... Yeah, it was, not good. But
You're excited and then you're like
sad.
you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. Anyway. So, yeah, I have a sanctioned 799.
Ooh, that's a tough one. Now, could that have been 800?
Nope.
So then that's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I struck out for 799.
Okay.
Which I felt like was the easiest strikeout of my life because it was 799. So
That's
it
so-
wasn't we were doing the math and we're like, okay, well, it's over. But I had some bad count in game 1. That was where the just bad.
Where the pin could have came from.
Correct. Yeah.
Kids, get count on your spares.
No kidding. Yeah. Count
I mean,
matters.
Let's back up just a second because yes, it does.
Yeah.
However, if you are in a situation
Right.
where, I don't know what pin choices I would pick. Like if you just crazily left like the 3, 4, 7, you
Yeah.
just went dead high,
Yeah.
and you need to spare that to win. You go for the 1 and try to slide it over.
Totally.
But-
yeah.
Otherwise,
Yeah.
100% go for count.
Well, Rob was talking about that yesterday. He was like, there's certain situations when you're in match play where you should go for splits. Like, if
For the spare.
right, yeah, for
Yeah.
the spare or whatever, yeah. And it's in because we were talking about there was a lot of deadwood, right? And so
Yeah.
he's like, and we were talking about how it's bouncing a lot, and he was talking about the machines, and he's like, yeah, that's a characteristic of the bowling center you're bowling in that week, and some high level players will pay attention to that. And if they're in a match play setting and they are like, man, I could maybe bounce this out, they will go for it.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've been in that situation.
Yeah. It's very situational.
Right.
I mean, specifically match play for sure, where it's literally head to head. You're bowling to win that game.
Right.
Here, it's qualifying essentially, even though you're not qualifying for like step ladder.
Sure. Yeah.
But you're not bowling head to head per
Right,
se.
total
You're
pins,
bowling
yeah.
everybody.
right.
So total pins matters.
Yeah.
And I think Leanne made that announcement this morning when we were doing the awards for the medium pattern that in the U18 boys, only 40 pins separated first and 10th. That is crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
I mean,
not
I
very
don't know
much.
the breakdown between each position, but 40 pins
On a day
is-
when you can strike a lot.
is a few doubles here and there, a few extra spares or count,
Right.
In 5 games you can find lots of pins.
You really can.
And
Oh, man. Great.
for just unfortunate breaks like that
Right.
right here for Braden, chopping
Yeah.
the 2 off the 5.
Yeah.
Guilty as charged.
Yeah.
It's a tough one.
Yeah. I'm good at chopping things. Not actual things. Chopping pins.
So you are not watching cooking videos and getting, all
Yeah.
sorts of tips
No.
of what to do and what not to do.
Mm-mm. No.
I don't mind cooking. I don't do it as often as I probably would like to. But, I wouldn't mind experimenting, I think is probably a good word.
So I went through as we all did during COVID. I went through this phase of really cooking. And I don't cook. I do not cook.
Yeah.
But, just some nights that
You're feeling
Cheez-Its
adventurous.
are for dinner. Or
Yeah.
popcorn. Popcorn's for dinner some nights.
That's right.
But during COVID, because we all were home,
Mhm.
I bought, I have a bread pan now. I have, all of
stuff.
the cooking tools to cook that now just sit in
But now
my
it's
cabinet.
now it's just a space filler.
It's so bad. But I am starting again, I've been in this, teriyaki phase of sauteing vegetables and chicken. I do like that, so.
That might be lunch today for me when I leave.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Right?
But I did bring my little one with me, so that might mean we're going to CC's or something.
Oh, dear.
I better not say that so loud.
Yeah. You still have CC's down here?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
And I know where they all are because I've been to them.
I remember that chain.
And
They've
especially
all
'cause
closed a lot of places.
We're far from home, so
Yeah.
to speak.
Right.
We'll probably go to a new one,
You guys have a restaurant down here that I just discovered in Myrtle Beach when we were there this year.
Okay.
Kava.
Oh, I love kava.
I love kava.
Oh, my gosh.
I had it for the first time ever, and
I could eat that every single day.
I could
Because
too.
you're just kind of creating your own bowl
Yeah.
and all the things.
And it's a big bowl, so it's 2 meals when you almost.
Well, that's so sad you don't have kava.
I know.
Well,
They're
when you come down
delicious.
here,
Oh, I
you
was
can-
so excited.
you can, Google Maps wherever. I don't know how far west it goes. I mean,
Well-
obviously not to you guys.
So we were. It's
Maybe
very.
Phoenix.
It's really random because here's why I know this. Because Verity and I were eating kava, and we were at this restaurant, and we both were eating it for the first time.
Oh wow,
And so we were like, "This is
this is really good.
amazing."
But you're making your own meal.
Right,
Okay, for
right.
those of you that don't know what kava is, I mean,
Yeah.
it's literally I don't say a healthy version of Chipotle, but
It-
you kind of get your
yeah,
protein,
right.
you get your base of rice, or if it's spinach, or
It has some Greek influence, I think. There
does.
might be some Greek,
there's
some
lots
of
of tzatziki,
yeah.
feta.
But so good. So it is like Chipotle. And Verity and I are sitting here, and we Googled. We went to Kava's website,
Yes, of
and there
course.
was the map of all the places, and it's really random.
Oh,
There's one near Reno. There's one near.
but just one though, probably, because I bet people just buy into the franchise.
Yeah, right.
and
Oh yeah, totally.
just pop it open wherever they are.
Yeah, but she was finding them in Florida. There were some where she bowls. There wasn't one in where she lived. But anyway.
It's so interesting. That's probably true though about many, not just restaurants, just stores,
Yeah.
things like that.
Yeah. And when you travel, you start to find these don't be afraid to try something new, kids.
Yeah.
Although I say that with and I'm sure you'll appreciate this.
Yes.
One of the youth bowlers a couple of weeks ago, he got food poisoning at a restaurant,
Oh, no.
a normal restaurant, right? So he has never had food poisoning at Chick-fil-A. So now
Okay.
his routine is Chick-fil-A during the bowling tournament. He does not go outside of Chick-fil-A. He has this very strict
That's his
regimen.
regimen.
Yeah, because food poisoning while you're trying to bowl, no one wants that.
Yeah. Listen, I don't know that anybody wants that ever,
Yeah.
but absolutely, when you're trying to bowl and then you might have to run to the restroom.
Yeah,
and it's
not
nowhere
good.
near you. It's not a good combination.
So these boys are striking on 7 and 8, by the way. Ooh, Christian Mouton turkey. On cue.
Our pace is a little off. I'm not sure where that happened, but
Yeah.
We're in the fourth frame over here, and in the ninth frame.
I think there was a breakdown
here.
in practice, I heard. And then, worst case scenario, it's going to be the live stream is lost pair done, probably.
Just backs up the following subsequent pairs that
Right.
follow.
Yeah. So.
Which is what it is.
It is what it is, yeah. But anyway, but we have Joseph here. He's got a 6-bagger. He'll be up in a while. He's got some time.
Yeah, we got some good games going here. Christian. What else we got? How are the scores, Blair?
Well, it's when things get off, it gets really off. So I've been avoiding.
So we're probably only after 2.
Yeah, let's see.
Because again, some folks are just starting game 4, so game 3 may or may not be updated for everybody.
I will tell you, the last tournament, or 2 tournaments ago, Kyle was there. Kyle Troop and I were doing the last game, and we had some U15 girls. I think Bella was involved, and we looked at the scores before the game started, and it looked like Bella was like chasing the gold because they all hadn't been updated at the time.
Whoops!
And so
that little refresh button.
We made this whole story about this pair. They're chasing medals and like all this stuff.
And nobody was.
We were standing there at the awards, and the gold, like bronze medal on the long pattern, and the girl that walked up, Kyle and I both looked at each other like, that is not who we had.
That's
like,
nope.
And then silver.
For that reason, it is unofficial until it is official.
So anyone watching the live stream would have been like, what are these people actually talking about?
Well, you bring up a funny point because so on the ladies tour, we mentioned this yesterday about score watching, and yes, there's usually a running tally of scores, maybe at the high or low end, and sometimes they scroll it on the monitors, but that's pretty rare.
Right.
So, if we feel like we're close, we are relying heavily on the ball reps to kind of know what's going on as far as scores go.
Right.
And I cannot tell you how many times it's wrong. Which is
it happens.
Totally just an accident. Nobody's nobody's fault, so to speak, but there's always that one anomaly, like the one person you counted out that bowled a 270.
Yeah.
It's just never over till it's really over, and every pin matters always.
Well, yeah, and a 250, 260, 270 that last game can move spots. Like if you're looking at the cut line and you're like, all the way down here, 296
someone
or something.
You did not think was relevant,
right?
Which, in fairness, they probably weren't.
Yeah.
In that moment, but the games aren't over, so.
Right. So Sebi Vetter is currently leading the long, and I did check, and after 3, all the games are in.
Okay.
So
Sebi, that 300 would definitely be helpful.
Yes.
Shooting 803?
803, 255, 248, 300. Logan Dale, he is behind him at plus 135. And then Jackson Dice, who was just here.
Yeah, he did bowl well on his next pair.
Yeah, and he just shot 258 on the live stream. So but the boys are striking. There are lots of circles and 220s, 240s. So
what's rounding out 10th place? Looks like we're plus 84.
Yeah.
10th place.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, they're. But
that's impressive.
Let's peek on overall after 3. After 3, we got Gavin Fernandez in first, and Sebi in second.
Very close, though.
Very close.
Very
and Jackson
close.
in third. Brady
very
is a little
close as well.
Yeah, a little further behind for fourth, but the medals.
I think the first, second, third right now, it's up for grabs.
It is
for anybody.
Let's peek over at U18 girls. This one, all 3 games are not in. Oh, it just bounced.
Okay.
So,
just waiting an extra second, try to get all that in there.
Yeah.
So we can better let y'all know exactly what's going on.
Otherwise, we'll tell you someone's winning, and then it won't be.
And they're not, and you can call us out in the chat because
Yeah. After 2 games, U15 girls, we got Alyssa Randisi up at the top, plus 62. but Emily Schmidt plus 30 in second. She had a high and a low.
Very much so.
Yeah.
We talked about that yesterday too.
Yeah.
That you see that often. And you know, it happens for a variety of reasons, but you know, you just gotta stay grounded, right? Even though you're on a massive high, 280, 300, whatever it is, the shot making still has to be, you know, as good as possible for the rest of the 4 games.
Well, yeah. I mean, she had the front 9, and Emily's a great bowler, but I'm
Front
not
10,
sure.
if she shot 289.
Yeah, you're right. Front 10, yep. So Emily, I'm not sure she's ever had a 300 in a big setting like this. So that would be...
That's pretty special.
Yeah.
You know, with your family and your friends.
Right. The cameras start showing up.
At a
people
big
start
tournament,
crowding.
you're like, wow, everybody actually is watching me.
Yeah.
You know, which, again, I think is so cool because it's sort of something that's kind of been lost just with time, I think, you know, like we talked about earlier. It's just 300s are more common than they used to be. But I love when they just rally around each other and celebrate because I just think that's important too. Like, give credit where it's due. You know, and for all you know, it's their first one, and there's just nothing like that. They'll never forget it. You know?
Well, speaking of first one, Pierre, this is his first SYC. He bowls at Mission Bowl, but he shot 213. He's 15 years old.
Nice.
He grew up playing baseball, but transitioned into bowling. Can't wait to see where this wonderful sport takes me.
That's exciting.
Wants to say hi to Coach Frank back at Mission Bay.
Awesome.
So Pierre shot 213, Coach Frank. This pair, look at this pair.
Good job, Pierre.
Reed 206, Blake 247, Joseph 243, Pierre 213.
Yeah, with a 9 out. So
Yeah.
it could have been a 220.
Right, and then Christian's
on the brink of 260 here.
Yeah, it's amazing. Took a little step back because something caught his eye. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Actually, I recommend that if you somehow get distracted, just out of your rhythm, whatever it may be, like just start over.
Right. There's no shot clock at SYCs. Not yet.
Yeah. Now, depending on the situation, you
Yeah.
may not have that opportunity.
Right. If you abuse it, we'll come talk.
That's right. And I'll tell you what, speaking of shot clocks, when you're on TV, that is the one thing that the average viewer can't see that we see, you know, out of the corner of your eye. It's just kind of right there. Big numbers counting down. Now they start it, or I should say they're supposed to start it when the ball exits the ball return.
Okay.
That's kind of when the shot clock starts.
I thought it was when you picked it up, so I even didn't. Wow. That's
and
stressful.
then you have 30 seconds to make
Yeah.
your first move. You don't have to throw the ball in 30 seconds, but when 29 hits, my foot better be moving.
Okay.
Or you will get what's called a shot clock violation. Now, I don't know exactly what all the fines are.
Yeah.
I've had to pay them, but I don't remember.
Yeah.
$250, $500, etc. What's going on down there, Blair?
I can't see, but I think
We got people cheering on
let me
looks
take
like
a look.
17 and 18.
I'll be right back.
Let's see what's going on. We got people standing around. It's really hard to see from this far, but I would have to imagine we have front 10 or 11 at this point. So nobody is bowling except it looks like, I'm not even going to say, it could be wrong, but they're yelling, "Come on, ball." Blair's coming back. We got front 11. All right, we got front 11. I'm going to go down there and record this.
Okay, we got Adam. Adam? I was gonna pull it up. Adam Mulvaney is the front 11. Ring 10.
Dang. Throw.
Adam Mulvaney, front 11, and was that a
That was a wrap 10.
Wrap 10. I couldn't quite see, but brutal.
The ball return may have had a little love tap there,
Man.
but gosh darn it. 99 pins will absolutely boost you in
Just
the
like we were
standings.
saying, right? Like,
Speaking of high scores, you know?
yeah, and people might not have been watching him, but depending on where he was, he's coming down. You can see him just off camera. He's getting some high fives, and
Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome.
a bunch of his buddies were coming to cheer him on.
That's pretty cool. Again, love
Right.
to see that. Just love to see that.
Yeah, his dad has been around all weekend. He's funny and has questions. And
Yeah, he was sitting with him when we were doing that little seminar Q&A on Friday, and you can tell that some of the parents are just more involved.
yeah,
Not necessarily good or bad, just maybe just more interested in learning to better maybe help their kiddo, when they have questions or things of that nature. And then you see the actual, I don't want to say complete opposite, but the parents that have no clue.
right.
They're
right.
here as the ATM to bring them to the events.
Yeah.
And, hope and trust that, we're just going to have fun. We're going to do our best and whatever. And that's that.
That's fantastic.
They're
Yeah.
here as the ATM.
Yeah, and
I can relate because I'm her ATM.
it's true. Your daughter is joining us today, and she's hanging out. Yeah. She's like, Mom, I need a drink.
I think, at some point you just know your role. And sometimes that is the role.
Yeah, right. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I always thought, I was very jealous when I was younger because the bowling center I grew up at, there were the owners at the time had some younger kids
Okay.
that were my age, and we all hung out, and they got free bowling, and
Of course.
their parents knew about bowling. They all were really good bowlers.
Right.
And so I was so jealous of them. I'm like, why? You're so lucky. And they would look at me and they're like, because my parents like to bowl.
Right.
And they bowled some,
just local
recreational
things.
leagues, like no tap leagues, that kind of stuff. And they just, they were supportive, certainly. But, and they would always tell me, they're like, careful what you wish for. Because they didn't love having parents that knew everything. And
It's a catch-22, right? So, I can only relate to my situation where I will forever give my mom credit in the sense of she claims that I was destined to be a bowler because she bowled until she was literally 9 months pregnant. Now, let me preface it with, to your point, my parents just bowled.
right.
They would not classify themselves as bowlers.
Right. Yeah.
For those of you listening, there's a very distinct difference in my mind, right? Like bowlers, in my definition, are the people that take it a little more seriously. They actually practice.
Yes.
They
Yep.
have more than one ball.
Yep.
The list could go longer, but the people that just bowl and have a good time, we need them too.
Yes.
So that was my parents.
Yep.
And we grew up in Chicago, and bowling is very prominent in the winter season up in the Midwest, as you would know.
100%.
But she always claims that I was supposed to be a bowler because I heard pins crashing. And,
That's cute. I like that.
but
That's
they were never the type of bowlers like you're saying. The
Oh, no.
parents
Yeah.
that were all knowing,
Yeah.
or
in the business,
or even pretending like
Right.
they knew, right?
Yeah.
Like, and I, now as a parent, I'm forever grateful for that because they were the ones that, again, they were the ATM.
Mm-hmm.
They brought myself, my brother, and friends to bowling tournaments, probably monthly, if not every other month, up and down the coast of Florida, to compete and earn scholarship money. And at the time, Chris Lowshetter,
Yeah.
his parents ran the Lowshetter tournaments.
Yeah.
And that was kind of our series of events back in my youth days, which I just have the best memories of. And I know the kids bowling now, like all these kids today and the SYCs, in 20 years, they will have those same stories of, do you remember when we were at Cityview Lanes, when we were in Myrtle Beach, fill in the blank.
Oh, yeah.
And
yeah, and you get
cool.
to know the parents too. Like my dad, he would travel with me to the JTBA tournaments, right, which are the local tournament series. And shout out to all the local tournaments that these kids can compete in. And my dad, he worked remotely, and he had a pretty big job, and he would be working while I was bowling, and he would tell me, and it almost was a little incentive for me too, because he'd say, hey, I'm going to work during your qualifying, and if you make the cut, I'll come out and watch you bowl. So it was like one of this like trade-off, like, oh, if my dad, like if I get my dad to come out, like, that, because he would go and hide in like either if there was a restaurant or like a room or something.
They're watching, but
and so
from a distance,
right. And everyone learned this because they would be like, oh, if we need Blair's dad, he's somewhere.
He's back there.
We'll go look for him somewhere. Like he's
in the
hiding.
meeting room.
Yeah. and then sure enough, like when I made the cut, we're missing a 5-pin again on lane 5. And Braden just bowled.
We totally are.
And okay, luckily he did not strike. Braden, you're missing a 5-pin.
He turned around after he threw the shot. He's like, "Ooh, that was a weird hit."
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, so sure enough, if I made match play, so parents, if
so
you
how
need,
often did you make match play? Did he come watch you bowl frequently? Kind of 50-50.
It was a little 50-50. It was. I only bowled. This is the crazy thing. So I played tennis in high school, and I started bowling JTBAs at the time. You could bowl youth until you were 20.
Right.
So I started bowling JTBAs when I actually was a freshman in college.
Okay.
So it was a little older.
Right.
But I was like, I think I was 17 or 18.
Just a different chapter of your life.
Right.
You know.
So I was later, like I was, so I made my fair share of match play because I wasn't bowling NCAA, so I could compete, and they were monthly. And
right. Pick and choose, when, where.
Right. And so, and he, like, if they were local, I drove myself because I could. And
right.
So when we did go together, he would come out. I think I want to say I made Player of the Year one year, or like made the Tournament of Champions.
Yeah.
But I didn't get the award because Mary Tang now, of course, was competing at the same time. Shout out to Mary.
Yeah. I mean, you had some competition.
Friends, she was pretty darn good.
And she showed up when she needed to.
Yeah. And her mental game. Speaking of mental games, kids work on your mental game, because she had the best mental game in our area.
And that is more than half the battle, in my opinion.
I agree.
I mean, you can see it from back here.
Yeah.
The meltdowns. Call it what you want to call it, But they literally affect you physically.
Yes.
And
when a kid
which
has
is not a good thing.
Right.
Generally speaking, And it's unfortunate because, listen, like, the bowling gods, we're going to call them what we call them. They're with everybody, right?
Yeah.
Everybody's going to get the bad break. Everybody's going to catch the good break, right? But you just can't let the emotions kind of trump and take over the physical side of it, because it typically doesn't end very well.
Well, and on the flip side, when you have a good mental game, it can take you from, like,
par,
semi-average, right, to an exceptional bowler. All of a sudden, like, if you're watching in your local tournaments, we don't have match play here, right? But if you're bowling in tournaments where there's match play and you're like, how does this kid make match play every single time? And you're looking at yourself like, why am I not making it?
Right. You're like, I'm better than them
Right.
in your mind.
Right.
But in your mind, you're really not.
Look in the mind.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's true. It really can. It's such an important piece of the game. And we talk about it all the time. I'm sure the kids are like, listen, we've heard mental game. We know.
Right.
But it is.
I say this to my kids too. I'm like, okay, are you listening or do you just hear what I'm saying? Because there's two different things. You could totally hear what I'm saying, but you are not absorbing any of it whatsoever.
Yeah.
And I think there comes a point, and everyone's a little different, where you have that moment of, okay, time out. Now I get it.
Yeah.
Because now I'm kind of my own worst enemy, and it's not helping me. Like, that's the point where you kind of have to make that switch. And the sooner you can do that, meaning younger,
yeah,
man, I would probably venture to say the better you will bowl, like, overall.
longer. Yeah,
You know, just
right.
long term.
Yeah, and it's different for everybody. It's not like it is a secret sauce in a way because you figure out your own personal, what makes you tick. Like you were talking, or someone was talking yesterday. I can't remember who was talking yesterday about needing a little bit of like realism and sarcasm when they're bowling. Like they just need that.
Mm-hmm.
That's what
Yep.
makes them go. And so some of the kids might need that, right? Oh, it was Rob. Again, he was
Yeah.
talking about like some kids might just need to come back and vent to you. And that's what helps them bowl better. Because
Right.
he has players that he knows. Okay, Steph, I don't know what you need when you're bowling, but
Right.
you might need something completely different.
Say hi, we're live. Look at how cute the one is.
What you need when you're bowling might be completely different than your best friend Shannon O'Keefe.
Right. Oh,
And-
absolutely.
Right. And so parents, you have to figure that out with your own kid, which is really hard.
It is hard because, you know, again, I can sit here and put my parent hat on, and there's going to be days where my kids come home from school, and I can just tell they've had a bad day. Something might have happened, right?
Something's off. Yeah.
Now, I'm not personally going to sit there and hound them, tell me every little detail, what's going on, what's wrong, because I'm going to get the same blank stare of, you know, I'm fine, like, I'm okay, stop asking. Where, to your point, give them time,
Right.
and that may very well just be what they need in that moment, that they don't want to be harped with 27 questions to try to, quote, figure out what happened,
Right.
you know?
Right.
So I've learned myself to do that more often than not, right? Like, open up the lines of communication, like, hey, this is a safe space. If something happened that we need to talk about, tell me. It's all good. But if you don't want to tell me and you're okay, then we're all good too.
Right.
Like, it looks
Yeah.
differently for everybody.
Yeah, and in 2 weeks they might come in. Hey, Mom, remember like 2 weeks ago when I was kind of like off? Here's what happened.
Yeah,
Like, because they have to process it too. They're human. They're just little humans.
they are. And, you know, we've already had some instances in our household where we've had to, you know, just have conversations and relate to them. Like,
Yeah.
hey, listen, we might not have made a good choice. I didn't make all great choices when I
Right.
was your age.
Right.
It's okay.
Right.
If it becomes a habit, then we talk about it a little differently. But
right. And
if we're
and-
just making little bad choices because maybe we think we can get away with something, or, you know, whatever the case may be.
yeah.
You
Well,
know?
and I'm sure you've appreciated and realized this, like, and kids, you know, give your parents some grace, right? Like, you're a parent for the first time too.
Right.
So you're figuring this stuff out, and you have, I'm sure, great parent resources and friends, and, you know, maybe you call your parents, but still, like, it's different for everyone.
At the end of the day, you're still just winging it, you know?
Yeah.
And I use that
Guess
term
in check.
lightly because, you know, there's going to be days where you are faced with a situation where you don't really know how to handle it because you
Right.
weren't expecting it.
Right.
And you just got to kind of make the best choice that you can in that moment and just go with it. Like, there's not much more to it. I try my best wholeheartedly not to be the helicopter mom, give my kids the space and the freedom, let's call it, to be kids, to make bad choices, to learn from their bad choices, and just move on.
Right.
Like, I hate to simplify it, but just listen. We're okay.
Yeah.
We're going to move past it. We're not going to do it again, and that's it.
It happens. It just does. Yeah.
And the problems get worse as we get adults. So if the worst you're going to do is that, then I think we're all right.
Amen. All right, we
got some girls flipping here.
Yeah, we're gonna take a break while the boys switch. I actually think both of the pairs are ready to go, which is great. So it should be a short break, and we'll be right back.
Be right back.
back.
We're rocking and rolling game 5. Our pace is a little off, but that's okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we got Anna front 8 down there now.
9 and 10 kind of off to our right.
You might be able to see it.
You can see it
right
on the screen.
We'll turn the camera if it gets to that point. But we got Alyssa Randisi, who is like, I think she's still Steph's biggest fan, but she's.
I adore that family.
They're
she brings
the best.
me gifts.
Yeah.
She made me, I think it's crochet. I know crocheting and knitting are different, but
right?
this unicorn, it's
Aw.
probably a foot tall. She mailed it to me.
That's amazing. Yeah, she's always got your jerseys. And
She's always just,
she's sweet.
she's just so cute. And
Yeah.
they just love bowling. They're super bowling fans and
We love
family.
that.
And it's just cool to see.
Then we have Leia Pacific on lane 6 here, who's wearing the Christmas tree cake jersey
Oh,
that
yeah.
I believe is one of your brainchildren with Cool Wick, maybe, or
Love that. I have that jersey.
Okay.
Yes.
and Leia's never had a Christmas tree cake though. We've discussed
man.
this. You're missing
Well,
out, Leia.
You know, we need someone to. I swear they have them at the gas station.
That's what I thought you might slide that over. That's what
Just this
Yeah.
single cake,
Like,
or
we
you can
just
just go to
gotta go get
Walmart and
it.
buy the whole pack.
right.
You know,
We need an extra person. If anyone's listening and is near Cityview
can you
Lanes,
Uber Eats us some Christmas cake? Little
can you
Debbie's?
just send us some or send someone and bring them to the live stream booth? We'll take care of them.
Oh yeah.
We promise.
After we eat one.
Yeah, we will. We will enjoy it because I love Christmas tree cakes. I think they're the best.
I love Little Debbie cakes. It's really funny. There's when I was working an event in Tennessee, which I didn't know this, Little Debbie headquarters is not far from Smyrna.
I think I only know this because I've seen the park on Instagram. Have you seen the Little
I
Debbie
have.
park? Yeah.
have,
Okay.
yes.
Go ahead. Keep going.
So the lady that was attending the event works there,
Oh wow.
and she brought me all of this swag that apparently you can't get. I have keychains. I have blankets that are the shape of the Christmas tree Debbie cake. We have we don't have it yet. We're buying the inflatable tree.
Oh yeah, I've
Oh, my
seen that.
gosh.
That's amazing.
Like,
By the way,
that's-
yeah,
That's the life I'm living at the moment. Which
I
I'm
appreciate
okay
it.
with.
Yeah, you're fine. Like,
And it's so funny. So yesterday, 2 different families of kiddos that, of course, I've known for a while. In fact, Kelsey is in front of us.
yep,
Brought me Little Debbie's.
I love that.
Little Debbie's snack rolls.
They're delicious.
And they're great for kid lunches.
Yeah, they are.
So, thank you. I don't have to eat all of them.
Right. We've got Zoha Calton.
Yeah.
She had a double and just unfortunately left a 7-pin. Twister pins, as we say all day.
Yeah.
Clara Campbell. Clara Campbell? Clara, I think.
I would go with Clara.
Clara Campbell. She's local. She's
Yes.
a Cityview
And so is
Lanes.
Soa.
Okay.
She's a Plano Super Bowl girl.
Nice. We got Janiyah. Oh, Janiyah Graham's not here. Never mind. Cadence Reinbold. Now I'm not quite. See, this is why I pull up the sheet because
There might be letters missing
yeah,
because it looks like it's cut off there, but maybe not.
Reinbold.
Reinbold.
Yep. Yeah. So Alyssa Randisi, Zoha Calton, Leia Pacific, Cadence Reinbold, and Clara Campbell.
We got a handful.
Yeah,
Right?
those are some names. Then we got Kelsey Copeland, Leighton Short, Addison Legendre, Abby Craig, Aiden Ryan, and Mackenzie Clark. Those are-
Sounds good.
Yeah.
All of that sounds
Apologies. Apologies if I messed it up.
good. I think you did all right.
And we're in game number 5. And
We're in the home stretch here.
what did Anna do? Anna left a 7 count.
7 count. I did not see what it was, but
Yeah.
she did convert, so that is great.
Yeah, and I believe she's, I mean, I would assume she's still ahead. She was pretty high up in the standings.
We probably don't have scores after 4. Some
No.
are just finishing,
But
but after 3 for sure.
Bella was behind her. She was
And that's a substantial
lead,
difference.
for sure.
That's,
Yeah, and that was after game 4, so
All right.
for everyone. So yeah,
All
Anna.
right.
I'm pretty sure Anna Anthony is your U18 girls champion
Yes.
at the SYC in Texas, and I know she's just off screen, but you might have been able to just see her shot. I want to give her one shout out. Oh, you can see her.
Yep.
She's bowling on lane 9. She's here alone this weekend. Her family, which we've had over the years. We've been talking about the community and how these kids become friends. And over the years, we'll have instances where parents are working or have things
Just
at home they need
obligations.
to do, and the kids want to come and bowl. And Anna has been riding with the Weems family and the McDonough family and the Randisi family, and they've been
They all
making
just
sure
rally together.
she gets food and she has a place to stay and gets her to the bowling center. They're going to get her to the airport, and and that's what these kids like. They're really learning life skills at a very young age, and they don't know it.
Right.
But
They may not know it yet, but
yeah, but we saw her in the elevator last night. We're like, "Do you need anything? You good?" She's like, "Totally good.
she's
Fine."
like, I'm fine.
Yeah.
I just shot a 277 and I'm the champ. I'm
Right.
fine.
Great, Mom and Dad. see you next time.
And good for her. I mean, she will be the overall leader.
Yep.
I mean, she was the leader in short, medium, and now the long pattern.
Yeah.
So
Awesome.
pretty awesome. And I know we mentioned this yesterday. When these girlies are, if they choose to go to college, done with that, and if they choose to compete out on the National Ladies Tour, I will be their biggest cheerleader.
I love that. Yeah.
I may bowl here and there. I don't know what time frame my career looks like. I haven't put a number of years on it, but I will 100% be their cheerleader because it's just fun to watch.
Yeah.
People that love the game, work hard at it, and I just think, and this is for the boys too, but I can only speak for the girls. Like, girls empowering girls is very powerful.
Yes.
And we do not do it enough.
Yes.
So if you can at least just have that as a takeaway, that's massive. And I'm personally very lucky to have some amazing people in my corner. Like, Shannon was my roommate for a long time. Now it's kind of a combination of Clara Guerrero and Brianna Cote. And between all of us, it is a pretty incredible support system that, when one of us doesn't make the cut, we're there supporting the other ones and vice versa. And that's kind of rare these days because at the end of the day, at this level, it's an individual sport. They will transition to maybe team bowling
Sure.
for college.
Yep.
And then transition out of team bowling individually. So I think there's a challenge that lies in that. But, if you can rally around your people and, create that little support system, that little team, it's pretty special.
Yeah, I agree with everything you just said, and I think the kids that do rally around each other, they'll have more friends. Like, if you want more
Like
friends,
the squat squad.
right? They're just so. That was so cool.
They absolutely.
So Zoha did fill out a bio. She's from Aubrey. She bowls at Plano, like you
Yes.
mentioned. Yep. Qualified for junior gold in 2026. This is her 5th consecutive junior gold.
Okay.
Loves bowling different tournaments, meeting other bowlers. She earned a first-degree black belt in Taekwondo when she was 10. And
That is pretty spectacular.
right.
At the age of 10.
yeah,
A black belt, isn't that the highest belt? I could be wrong.
it is. Yes.
But I know that's pretty.
And
yeah.
it's first degree, which I think is even more. Like, I don't know all the Taekwondo
So are
levels.
you just saying don't mess with her?
Pretty much. I would not mess with Zoha. She also, but get this, favorite subject is English and math, and she wants to go to college for pre-med and bowl collegiately.
You have a very stealthy couple years ahead of you.
Yeah.
That'll be a very full
That's
agenda.
that's a lot, but we'll support you. Go for it,
But that's
Zoha.
amazing.
Wants to say hi to mom, cousins, and grandparents.
Awesome. I saw her dad here yesterday, so maybe he's he's here again, possibly, because he doesn't get a shout out.
No, he doesn't. No shout out. But Leia here, Rockford, Illinois.
Cherry Bowl?
Park Lanes and Don Carter.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but Rockford's a great bowling city. That's where she's from. Great strike right there. She was struggling a little bit on this pair.
I have some great memories at Cherry Bowl. Gosh.
Yeah. 14 years old. She finished 9th through 12th in the 2025 U15 Junior Golds. She was really proud of that because she competed with the 15-year-olds and she was only 13.
For sure.
Proud of having 2-time Pepsi titles in a row, or two Pepsi titles in a row, and she's the defending champion for Pepsi. And then she loves math. She plays tennis. She is Serbian, which I've always wondered. And her family, they have a very thick accent.
Okay.
So they're from Serbia, and she's the only person in her family who bowls, and none of her family knows anything about bowling, like we were talking about. And Leia she's an SYC champion. She is a stellar player, and she's just figured it out on her own.
I love that. Just
Yeah.
Nobody in my family knows anything about bowling.
Yeah, and
which, is in many ways a blessing in itself, You can just literally do it, come back and high five your mom, your dad, whoever's here, and just move on.
Well, and I do know Leia bowls in Deandra's series in Chicago, the Elite Youth Tour.
Oh, that would make sense.
Yeah.
Being so close.
Right.
For sure.
So, and she wants to say hi to her grandma, grandpa, and their cat.
And the cat.
Yeah, always say hi to the animals.
Gotta say hi to the kitty cat.
Yeah, oh, come on. We don't have a cat's name, though, so just hello, cat.
Meow, meow. Sounds good.
Do you have a cat at home? I can't remember.
Oh, no.
No, you have dogs. That's right.
I have a little dog that is the devil. But she loves me. I'm her mommy.
You're her person.
I am absolutely her person. Almost to a fault. She won't let anybody else walk her.
Oh, jeez.
Like, putting the collar on her is like a death sentence if you want to keep your hands.
Really?
Chris can't do it. My brother. It's amusing from my perspective because I can do it no problem, and she'll like surrender to me. But if they try to do the thing, she I don't know. It's like she thinks she's gonna be attacked or something.
That's interesting.
It's something.
Yeah.
It's something.
Yeah.
But we love her and hate her at the same time.
That's fair.
And I think that's okay.
Yeah. That's really funny. Dogs are weird. They have their own. We were talking about Gerald and I were talking about it earlier, because both of our dogs, when we pull the suitcase out, they go on a hunger strike. They're like, yeah, we're done. We're not. We're just not gonna eat anymore.
I swear my dog knows like I'm just leaving, and then she's like, "Dang it! Now I'm not gonna be walked for like a week," which is her fault.
Right?
For not allowing people to put the leash on her
making
and
this
collar.
choice.
So the second I get home, she's speaking to me like, "Okay, I love that you're home, but take me outside."
Like, let's go on a long walk.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
I had to do that yesterday. I was only gone for like a day.
Yeah.
So funny that they just know they have a personality and they.
I can't leave when I'm leaving. My neighbors are fantastic and watch my dog. And they'll love them, and they watch him a lot, obviously, because I'm gone a lot. And they have 2 dogs, and we're over there a lot. We hang out, so it's like Bosa feels no different. He's like, oh yeah, I'm going to my second house.
Right.
But my neighbor and I have discovered, because it's always me and my neighbor Lisa that we're doing the exchange, right? Because her husband works a lot of hours. And we've discovered I cannot take Bosa to her house and leave him. She has to come and get him after I'm gone. Because I don't know why this is, but if I leave him, he will have like
a
meltdown, will be depressed, will like be pouting.
Thinks you're never coming back.
Right. But
You've abandoned him.
Right. But if I leave and then she comes over and takes him, he's like, oh, cool. I'm fine. This is okay. She'll be back at some point. Like,
cool.
Right. But yeah, it's the strange, like they have the strangest behavior, and then we allow it as humans, right? Like we're continuing this.
It's the behavior we encourage.
Yeah.
okay, this is how we're going to do it, so they get used to it.
Yeah.
You know, even though it's maybe not ideal,
Right.
but
Yeah.
you know, it's fine.
Yeah, like I have to leave my dog, and then my neighbor has to cross the street and come get him. But you know, we've now at this point made it a very easy process. Like he has food over there, so she doesn't even have to take food anymore. She has to take him in a bowl, but that's it. Like it's just, but it's so ridiculous.
Oh
Anyway.
my gosh, I love that.
Yeah.
You know, just they may not be able to speak in you know,
Yeah.
our language, so to speak, but
They talk.
they talk.
Yeah.
And they yell, and they're you know when they're not happy.
Yeah.
You know.
They talk about us too. I think I see them making these judgmental looks.
I swear my nail lady does the same thing.
Yeah, right. I got Cadence here. She's from Fort Worth, local. Bulls at Cowtown though. 15. First SYC. Her first 200 game. She bowled at 11,
Nice.
which is pretty young, I would say. And then she's an athletic trainer for her high school, and she loves it.
That's pretty cool.
Hi to mom, dad, crew, Dallas Gabby, and Ryan Barnes and EJ Tackett.
Awesome.
Ryan was
Those are
gonna
some good ones.
make a sneak appearance, but I think he had a wedding commitment this weekend. I'm not sure who got married, but someone got married.
There you go. I mean, you know, you can't be in two places at one time.
Right.
That's that.
See if we have any other bios while we're watching these awesome kids finish up.
Yeah, almost done here. Down literally the home stretch.
Yeah. Don't have a Mackenzie bio. Do I have an Addison bio? I don't think anyone was listening and is bringing us Christmas tree cakes either. And now I really want a Christmas tree cake.
Darn. Well,
I'm going to have to get some today.
there's going to be a break.
Yeah.
You know, might have to tally some scores, but
That's true. Here's a fun one. Addison bowling on 7. She's from Prairieville. She bowls at Premier Lane, 17. She was back-to-back high school state champion, and she loves doing Rubik's Cubes.
wow.
Yep.
I learned from my son that there's an app
Oh,
where you can put the color, like if it's all mixed up and everything, you can put the colors in the app and it tells you all the moves.
no way.
It is insane.
I've never...
I didn't believe that. I'm like, who sat there and created that?
not only
That.
solved all of them, but then made the app for it,
Oh
too.
yeah. No, it's real. He solved it and he came back and he showed me
I've never actually... I need the app because I've never solved a Rubik's Cube. So maybe with the app... I'll download the app.
I might have to search my phone real quick here, but when we were in Abu Dhabi, we crossed paths with the Singapore girls who
Oh.
love the Rubik's Cubes.
Oh, yeah.
And she said she can do it in under 2 minutes. So I took the cube, mixed it up. Someone else took the cube, tried to mix it up.
Right.
You know, just to really try to, I don't know.
Right. Mess with her.
We might have helped her. I have no clue.
Yeah, really.
But, you know, it looked really bad. And she did it. So I'm going to see if I still have that video.
That's awesome.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Like, super random, but
I'm going to read this bio while you're looking for that.
Yeah.
Leighton Short. She's from Fremont, Nebraska. Bowls at 30 bowl. 15 years old. She qualified 19th at junior gold in the U15 girls in only her second year of bowling. She loves golf. Made it to state this year on her high school, I'm going to assume, golf team. And she wants to say hi to her grandpa, who's her biggest supporter. So hi, Grandpa.
nice.
I love their shout-outs. They're so sweet.
Well, I don't have the video, Blair, but I
Dang.
do have this video, which I know no one at home can see. Let's see if it loads. This is the last shot from Liz.
Oh,
Shooting
on
300.
USA.
She was our anchor,
Aww.
and then she retired. We won the world championships.
I love
she shot
that.
300, and that was our celebration.
I love that. Speaking of great
I'm right
celebrations.
there. I think I'm the first one to, like, go crazy.
You are. Oh my goodness. That's awesome. That's
was
so
so cool.
sweet. Yeah.
December 12th, 2015, to be exact.
Aw.
Almost 10 years ago.
Wow.
Oh, that is... Time flies, right?
It so flies. It's ridiculous.
Time flies, which is just crazy.
Yeah. Liz, the goat.
Right? No relation to her, even though people thought for a while, like, are you related to Liz? I'm like, no, she's way better than I am.
Can we just make, while we're doing this, and I do have a bio for Abby Craig, but, well, let's read Abby's bio, and then we'll make our plug.
Yeah.
Abby Craig, Frankfurt, Illinois, bowls at Thunder Bowl 16, first SYC. She was in the IHSA 2024 high school, in the IHSA 2024-25 high school bowling season. She advanced to state and was a state finalist as a sophomore.
Awesome.
Loves to play clarinet. She's in swimming. She loves math class. She also likes to go hunting with her dogs Mac and Hank, and charter fishing.
Wow.
And wants
We
to
have
say
an outdoors lady.
way outdoors. Wants to say hello to Coach Rick, personal trainer Chrissy, mom, and Daria. Shout out to Daria, and then I'll check. Let me just make sure we don't
Awesome.
have an Aiden.
I know
Oh, we do.
Aiden is from San Antonio area.
Nope, Ryan is from Deer Park. Is that San Antonio area?
That might be San Antonio.
Okay.
But Armadillo is definitely
Okay, San Antonio,
Pasadena
yeah.
from Texas for sure.
Fair, yes. 17, first SYC. Last year was her first time ever throwing a bowling ball.
Wow.
She got into bowling during high school. She was on the JV team for the first 3 weeks before moving to varsity. She earned first team All-District and bowled in the Texas All-District Tournament. Placed 8th overall with 636 scratch series. It was a memorable way to kick off her bowling journey.
That's awesome. And just FYI, Deer Park is near Houston,
okay.
not San Antonio.
Okay, fair. She was ranked in the top 100 of fast pitch players in the nation for the class of 2027.
Wow.
So she's
She's
softball. Yeah, she's a power hitter, shortstop, third baseman. Wants to say hello to all her family. So she's a bowler and a softball player.
Awesome. And she's two-handed.
Yeah, super cool. So here's my plug while you were talking about Liz and we were talking about Team USA and bowling. These girls in front of us, this is my plea. Go watch videos on YouTube of older women's bowling.
Yeah.
Go watch it. Go watch the players. Go watch Leanne Holzenberg bowl.
Absolutely.
Go watch Liz Johnson. Go watch Steph Johnson bowl.
Watch people you don't even know.
Right. Right.
There's
Yeah.
so many.
Get to know the names of. Josie always had that. Remember her shirt that she wore all the time? With it was like
The
Kim
picture, yeah.
and Leanne, or the Kim, Leanne. There were like 5 names on her shirt. And I was just like, that's a great legend. She called it the legend shirt.
Oh,
Go
yeah.
watch Carolyn Bowl. Go watch Kathy, Dorian Livesey Bowl. Like you said, you don't
many.
know all the names, and you should.
Yeah. I mean, listen, it's just the history of our sport.
Right.
You know, and we talked about history earlier. I know there was a history buff World War II
Yeah.
kid that loved that. It's just, there's so much history in our sport and even just in this building. Like you said, Leanne and Carolyn, between those two,
Yeah.
I think we're at 50 titles.
Have to be, right?
And
Yeah.
That is insanity, right?
Yeah.
Like, anytime, like me, of course, I'm very familiar with who they are.
Right.
When you're amongst greatness, like, you respect that on just a different level.
Yeah.
And I don't care if you don't bowl anymore. You obviously did for a very long portion of your life,
Right.
to the point where you committed essentially your life to it. Like,
Yeah.
the women's tour back then, I don't want to say it was actually a tour, but
It was actually a
essentially
tour.
It was a tour.
Yeah.
You know, we're talking 30, 40 weeks on the road, just never ending, where it was week in and week out,
Yeah.
more games than we bowl.
Yep. There were birthdays on the road.
Oh,
Yeah.
gosh.
Like everything. Yeah.
It was a different way of life.
Yeah.
And, you know, it may never be that way ever again.
Right.
But, yeah, I think it's just cool to learn more about that, you know,
Mhm.
and just where people came from and, you know, watching some of those old telecasts. It's so fun for me. I mean, I'm just a bowling geek, but
Yeah.
I just think it's awesome.
Yeah, and I just think that the girls, like, they paved the way for you. Like,
Oh
yeah, it might not be, and yourself included, you paved the way for some of these girls. And
in some ways.
yeah, and it's just there's things like you said, the tour may never be the same as it was, or it may. And no, girls, like, we have to know the history too of the break, right? Because
Right.
your titles would be a lot higher. I believe
I believe so.
had that
13-year hiatus.
right, like that, and it came at a very inopportune point for you.
Yeah.
Which
I
we
was
don't
still in
love.
college.
We don't love to think about that sadness in most ways, right? Or Leanne, Player of the Year, and then the tour folds the next year.
Right.
Like,
Hello. Like, you feel like you're just in your prime.
right?
You know.
Yeah, but the girls have to know it, and it's not
That these
we're not
opportunities were not always a thing.
right. So appreciate them and bowl them and go bowl the regionals. Go bowl the
It can be gone.
right.
Just
Right.
because.
Yeah, I mean, I love it when I log in.
And there may not be a warning.
Right. Yeah, one day
You know,
it's
those
there.
ladies they probably did not see it coming.
No,
Truly.
I don't think they did. Yeah.
And, and I think for me, I can only speak to my personal experience. When the tour was folded, the original tour back in 2003, I was still in college. And so essentially, I had to reevaluate what does that future look like for me? Because now it's not an option. But I was not willing nor wanting to stop bowling.
Right.
Because that's what really brought me joy. So in so many ways, I don't want to say I'm grateful that it happened because that's not the right word. But I tried out for Team USA in 2005.
Yeah.
And that's where my Team USA journey began.
Right.
Had I went out on the ladies tour, if it was
Right.
an option, I do not firmly believe I would have tried out for the team because at that moment,
Right.
pros could not bowl.
Right. Which I think is important. I don't think everyone knows that.
Yeah, like
there
you
is that
weren't allowed
distinction.
to bowl.
Yeah.
You strictly had to be an amateur, which I was.
Right.
So that was, in many ways, the only thing that kind of kept my bowling future alive.
Right.
And I hate to really, that sounds so terrible, but it just fed that spot in my heart.
Yeah.
And, again, if the tour was around, I'm sure it would have been amazing.
Right.
But my journey would have looked completely different.
Yeah.
I would not have traveled the country, the
World.
just the world.
Right.
And bowled on Team USA.
Yeah.
Until years later, possibly, when they allowed the pros. So
Yeah.
anyway,
It's
I think that the whole message underlying that is just you really don't know truly like what it's gonna look like because only some of it you have control over.
yeah.
Yeah,
and I mean, I'm sure it makes you happy when you log in and you see the regionals and you see them with 100 bowlers, the PWBA regionals. You're like, great, come out and bowl the national tour. Like, come, yeah. I mean,
no, it's awesome because
Yeah.
now I'm helping in that respect too. Like
yeah.
Emil and those guys,
Right.
And I'm learning about. I call it the next gen, right? 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm not personally familiar with those college kids. I'm not in that space.
Right.
And there's just so much talent that it's really cool to see that there's just that next
Wave. Yeah.
wave of kids,
Yeah.
teenagers, whatever you want to call them, that if they choose to go that way, there will be an avenue for them.
Yeah.
So you were right, Blair. We are the last pair done.
Here's the funny.
Or-
This is I can't even make this up. This morning, Leanne and I were talking about the tournament because Katie went to bowl. So we were like, like Leanne, normally we have people helping with the scores and stuff.
Right.
And so she's like, I'm not going to have anyone helping with scores. And I go,
And then Zach showed up.
Zach showed up, which is great. But I literally said to her, I go, well, let's just hope the live stream pair isn't the last one done. Because then I could, because we're trying
Just
to catch
wrap
up light.
and then
Yeah, and I could like tear this stuff down. Yep.
and
No.
here we are.
Yeah. So I jinxed it. I
So Mackenzie Clark,
Jinxed
nobody is
myself.
watching you right now.
No.
Other than everybody.
it
wanting
is
to be done.
stressful like when you're the last one, right? Like it's a quiet house.
It is. And
Do you hate it when that happens or like it when that happens?
I don't know that I like or not like it, other than like what's for lunch? Is
Yeah.
probably what's going
Right.
through my mind. Like, okay, like everybody's waiting for the scores, you know, and we got kids over here refreshing their phones, probably trying
Yeah.
to see the score updates.
Yeah, they're like, am I winning? Am I make
Yeah.
the cut? Abby Craig did finish with a 227. That
Yeah.
game. Great
No, it's a
job.
great finish.
And here's Mackenzie Tendon.
Do we think this is a Nightmare
made
Before
it?
Christmas type
It
jersey?
is. I think so. Yeah.
It's got to be,
Right. I like that.
and I dig it. It's my kind of jersey. It's
Yeah.
unique.
It's very cool.
Now, if she were to tell us she doesn't like that movie, that might be interesting. you
Like
know?
when we asked about the Christmas tree cakes, Leia.
Oh, I've never even had one. I'm like, oh. Okay.
Anna was standing there when we were having this conversation, and Anna looked at her and she's like, "You haven't?" I'm like, "Thank you for that reaction."
Yeah. And we're going to have to change that for sure.
Mackenzie, great finish, 184. She said it's not bad.
And then and now we hear,
The Hall of Famer,
I
Carolyn
think we hear
Dorn-Ballard.
Carolyn Ballard's going to be doing her raffles, which, I bought some tickets, Blair.
Oh well,
I
you
like-
better
I
get
like-
out of the booth.
I like to support a good cause here, so.
Well, Steph, thanks for joining us. Thanks for volunteering your time this weekend, hanging out with the kids.
Yes.
And we are done. 2025 season is complete.
Let's go crown some champions.
Let's crown some champions. We'll be back in 2026 if you're an SYC fan. Vegas is the first one in February. But happy holidays.
Absolutely.
We'll
Enjoy your holidays
yeah.
and Happy New Year.
All right, we'll see y'all next time.
Bye.
You've been watching the 2025 SYC Texas. The SYC Texas would not be possible without the generous donations from our sponsors: Storm Bowling, Platinum Ford, Cool Wick, PBA Junior, KEGEL, Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Shoes, Ray's Eyewear, Ballard's Bowling Academy, Master Industries, Quality Respite and Home Care, and by TD Transportation. Special thanks to the official scoring system of the Storm Youth Championships, Bowlmetrics. The preceding was produced exclusively by Storm Bowling. For more information on upcoming events and more, please visit stormbowling.com. Once again, thanks for watching.